haven't started
we
yet, have
go.
you?
We just did.
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh,
Never mind.
next
I'm
time.
being recorded now.
People know. Okay, I need to do the thing. What is wrong with this? There we go. Blah, 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 blah.
Do anyone on YouTube remember what happened? Because I don't remember what happened last time.
If nobody does, I can do it. I just listened to it all today.
I just remember when that started.
Hey,
Uh, I kind of remember. I can do it. Um, we kind of started off with Pookie kind of we're me and Pookie getting a letter. Pookie saying he has to go to the temple. I had a letter from person and it said hurry.
That wasn't suspicious.
Yeah, I know. um. Well, so I was like, I kind of gotta go. Um, Axis went to go flirt with Book Girl, got literally nowhere with her. I changed locations, but didn't, Um, me and Gavrilla went to find a cart, talked to this jolly fellow. That I forgot his name, and he ended up telling us about the fish people and how they're like taking like wives, kids, and all that stuff. And I winded up saying, "Oh, well, I can talk to them." And he like tried to he grabbed me and was like pulling me out of the house. And then Gavrilla stepped in and was like, "Hey, man, you shouldn't do that." And he was like, "I'm sorry." And then he took us to the guards. We talked to the guards. Gavrilla stole some underwear. Um,
Yeah, it did.
used
Dirty
underwear.
underwear.
Rifled through a chest. There was a guy that didn't talk. Uh, I don't know if that's all in order. That's kind of blurry. Anyway, afterwards, we decided, okay, tomorrow we're gonna go off and we're gonna do the thing. Gavrilla left to go find potions to breathe underwater. A guy that wasn't talking for a while winded up taking us to the same potion shop Gavrilla went to. We got potions for breathing underwater for them too. Um, and then Corey was like, "Well, if I'm gonna die tomorrow, might as well drink." And then we had a drink off. Corey did her thing and
Did her thing. She did her thing.
took someone back to the room. Both Axis and Gavrilo got really drunk. Axis bumped into a guy that kept tried to kidnap him. Uh, I think that's it. I want to say
Sounds
that's
about
it.
right.
uh, I met a racist guard at the end there and almost got my
Oh
ass kicked.
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. You got the
yeah.
shit kicked out of you. You got fucked up and almost died.
Yes, that's
I
right.
don't know how
Almost.
I missed that. Yeah.
Almost.
Alrighty,
Oh,
so
no.
we ended with everyone being at the inn and uh, uh, doing like your guys' like rest time. So we haven't actually finished that up. We didn't actually address it. So Corey, you
Oh
were
yeah.
pretty busy. You
Yeah,
have
Corey
two
was
events to
resting in
finish.
quotes.
Yeah. Headboard, you just hear like this, periodically. It's fine. So Corey, you don't get a lot of time to do anything. You can do stuff in the morning. Um, was there anything that you were hoping to get done or to do during that like long rest?
Um, I don't think so. At some point, I wanted to bathe to not, you know, feel
Wash.
horrible.
Yeah, to wash
Wash
you know,
random
Yeah.
man.
random,
Rocks wash
random
random man off
no-name,
of you.
good teeth guy
Yeah.
off of you. That makes sense.
Damn.
Yeah, bath, and I think that's really it.
Gotcha. So you do get an opportunity to bathe. Let's just say that happens the morning after you wake up. Um, when you wake up, you notice that there's no one around you. So your mystery man, good teeth mystery man, has left you a note next to your bed.
Okay, I'm gonna read it.
Okay, do you want me to text it to you, or do you want me to just tell you?
You can tell me.
Okay, so he he it just says, um, it was nice getting to meet you. We will see each other again soon. And it has it's signed with just a T at the bottom.
For teeth.
No, but
Sorry.
yes.
Sorry.
I'm imagining his name
Okay.
is Trevor for some reason.
Trevor.
I feel like it's a Trevor.
It's Tristan.
Timothy.
No, I'm just kidding. That's
Oh my god.
no.
Alright.
And then let's just say you go and you actually get bathed again. This time avoiding the old lady and not trying to sleep with her. So that happened last time we were in this room. So while you are waking and getting yourself ready, we go to Gavrillo. He made it to his bed. I can't remember the name of the innkeeper, but our short halfling old lady friend comes and she helped you, wash your wounds up a bit. You wake up and you feel like garbage. More so, your body's just tired. It's not really like an exhaustion or anything like that. Yeah, everything about last night was fuzzy for you, but as you close your eyes, you can clearly see that guard who, like, for the sake of being specific, I'm just gonna call him Dick. Richard. Um, his face is clearly etched in your mind. You have not forgotten him. Was there anything? I know that you have like a 4-hour trance thing that you wanted to do. So let's just not make anything like super exhausting because you did get the crap kind of kicked out of you. So, what would you like to do in your long rest time specifically?
Oh well, the 4 hours will be in a trance. And then I guess I have 4 hours to kill before they wake up. So I guess in that I will just continue to study Primordial that I started a while ago and continue to do.
All right.
How am I at that by now?
You have very basic sentences down. You are able to ask like where the bathroom is. Uh, you're able to like call for help. You do get some words mixed up though. The more and more you try to talk in Primordial, the more and more you study with Corey, the faster you'll be at that. And I'm gonna make a note to figure out like what kind of milestones we'll have with that. But as of right now, not a whole lot. It's gonna take forever. It's usually like a downtime activity that is like long extended periods of downtime. So we're talking like months. That's how like the book does it, but we're trying to do it as we go along. So the progress is gonna seem kind of slow for now. And then as you are doing some studying, trying to learn the difference between butt and hole, you are left alone. We're going to go over to Axis. Now, we left you before you went to sleep with the images of I believe you've only killed 3 people.
Yeah, I think it's 3 people.
Yeah. That you slept very drunk, super drunk. You had the drunchies? The drunchies?
Crunchies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Yep.
as you were making your way to your bed and laying down trying to sleep, their faces are etched in your mind. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh my! I got a 2.
Hmm.
Okay. So I
It's
think we're
not
gonna
worst case
do it.
scenario.
Huh?
This is not worst case scenario. Slightly better than death.
Okay. So this I wasn't able to find the list that we specifically made together, but
Hmm.
I think we're gonna go with this because this isn't too terrible. Uh, you are going to have a -1 to all rolls in everything until your next long rest. So that's perception
Yeah.
checks, that's attack rolls, that's not damage rolls,
Okay.
but that's the only one. It's just
Okay.
everything else.
So basically, all of my checks, like my checks and saves.
Yes, saves
Okay.
included. It really fucked with your
All right.
mind. But we're just not going to affect the damage because you're already at a loss for trying to hit anything anyway. So, yes.
Thanks.
Um,
Okay.
ye-
Well, that's
sorry.
fucked. I slept so bad.
Yeah, you did. You could not think of anything else besides the sound that all of those bodies made when they expired.
God.
It's a lot of gushy sounds. So, in case you were trying to imagine it, it's just like
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, thanks.
yeah, like
I
that.
guess the other one would just be ice crackling apart and then falling apart.
And also, when you guys had to wash the blood off the cart, you were covered
Mm.
like in blood. So that mental image is just tacked in the back of your mind, which is why this is happening. Um, right,
So
but
now I do still get my spells back, right? All my spell slots and
yes,
everything.
yes. I
Okay.
think we talked about not doing that, but I think the -1's just fine. So
Yeah, I think we talked about that. If I rolled a 1, that it would be that bad because that's like the worst thing that could happen is that I don't
no.
rest really.
Well, for right
So it makes
now,
sense.
your one is you get a -2 to every roll. Actually,
Okay.
yes, yes. So.
All right. Yay. Yay.
Yeah, sorry. I
It's
was just mulling
it's
over something else.
depression.
It's depression. It's always there. Alright, so you're tossing and turning all night and you sleep like shit, but you do wake up. Is there anything you wanted to get done in your long rest period before we officially start the day?
Uh, I would like to read that book for a couple hours, the one that I got from the pretty lady, and
Yes.
see anything about the area if I can, like just to read about the town that we're in and like the surrounding area. Is there anything special in there about that I can find in 2 hours?
Yeah, so you notice there's an updated map. However, I, for some reason, thought that it was Wednesday. You know, we talked about that. So I was like, oh, I have a whole day. I'm going to edit that map. Mm-mm. I did not. So, it's in
I
there.
got you.
It's in there. My
Okay.
bad. But you'll get it next week for sure, or before that if I can get it done. Um, but you do actually find a little bit of history about Kaitao. Um, it it mentions how fruitful the trading like post was and how important it was for the economy. Like this is like this is written back when times were good. This used to be an even bigger trading port than Granite Ridge. Granite Ridge was like next to nothing compared to this town. Um,
Mm.
and it details some of the very first attacks um, on on ships that were coming, and it just mentioned something about weird shapes that were seen. They would they would rip at the side of these boats and try to actually bring them down, and they successfully did to quite a few. And it documents just the short beginning history of like the downfall of this town. And
Mm.
I think that's all we're gonna get for like the first 2 hours. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if there's any other
Yeah, I think we
specific
just like an
topics,
overview. I got
yeah.
you.
So if
Yeah, I
you
know. I know. Just reading about it and learning the book.
gotcha,
Trying to figure out how it's laid out.
yeah, It mentions like the guard post, but it used to just not be. Actually, it actually doesn't mention that. It has like a layout of the actual town itself, but it doesn't have that guard post. It must have been built after this book was published, which I do not know when that was. So we're just gonna continue. All right.
Okay.
So you get to study for a bit and look at all the interesting facts you find, and yeah, let's just say this is about the time you guys would normally get up, then go say hi to each other.
Right. I'm gonna make sure I pack all my shit up and not leave anything in the room. And I'm gonna walk out and go to food. So I need food.
All right. Is everybody else? Each one of you hear the sound of Axis's door opening. Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna gather all my things up and I'm gonna head down.
Gab, what about you?
We lost him. Gav's dead.
He did.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now kind of, yeah.
Alright, I said I'm going to sharpen my knives.
Oh, you're just gonna stay in your room like a weirdo?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you both, kind of like meet in the hallway, and there's no other sounds coming. You guys can kind of hear the scraping sound coming from Gav's room, but you're not 1,000% sure what the source is.
I'm just gonna lean over to the door and just like listen for a second and then be like, I think he needs it.
Can I walk out as soon as he's looking in or listening to his door?
Yeah,
I thought you were out there.
come on.
I'll
For
bet.
comical sake.
It's fine.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, for comical sake, I want to walk out.
All right.
Oh, so you're one of those. That's why you didn't get anywhere with her. It makes sense now.
Whoa. All right. Sounds like he's sharpening knives. I think he
Uh-huh.
might need a minute, okay?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't have time for this. I can sleep well last night. I'm gonna go get food. And then I walk down the stairs.
Well, I slept great.
I bet you did. As I glance back to see if the guy's coming too, did you leave him in there?
No, he left this morning. But he left a note.
Oh, I was gonna say he's a dine and ditch type, but that's nice. That's a nice note.
No,
What did it say?
I think he wants to see me again.
Oh,
He wants to meet again, so.
what's his name?
You know? Timothy. Timothy is his name.
Oh, Timothy. Okay.
Yeah,
he seems
Timothy.
he seems like a Timothy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see
right?
that.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I
was
can totally
thinking.
see that. Yeah.
At this moment, I open the door and be like, oh, you're awake. Surprising with all that noise.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I gotta go. I have a guard we need to go kill.
What?
Huh?
Don't
I thought we
worry.
were dealing with fish people.
Sorry, time out.
Oh,
You
what? How
guys
does he
notice-
look? By the way.
Yes, I was about to say. You guys notice that Gav has a huge shiner on his right eye.
Damn. Oh, did you get into like a fist fight last night? Look, there's like 2 feet to get back here.
Did you rob someone?
Oh, he definitely robbed
No.
somebody straight up.
Not this time. But don't worry. I will be robbing something from him.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna go get food then, and then I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Oh, I take it back.
Hello.
I take that back. I take that back. I'm gonna go pay for my room if I need to pay for my room.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do
know.
need to pay for
I
your
can't
room.
remember. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for my room. Not gonna leave. Not gonna leave Gabriella with that again.
I mean, Mr. Money
I'm
really
already
is kind
gone.
of broke.
I'm out the door. I am out the door already.
Just
He's
sprinting.
gone. Somebody else is gonna have to cover him.
You're not
I
even
nod
like,
the old
thank
lady
you to
and I
the
say,
nice old lady that helped you.
on my way out, I nod the old lady and say, "Thank you, he's got it," and I point to Axis.
Did you guys
That's
pay
fair.
last time you were here? I can't even remember.
Kind of got
We
a quick
did.
tab going.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we
No, I'm
did.
pretty sure we did.
Yeah. Oh,
Sure we
absolutely.
did.
100%. We definitely did.
Well, I was just gonna ask to see how much she charged you the other type, but okay.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was like 2 gold a room or something like that.
All right, we'll just go with that.
Damn.
Uh,
Those are some expensive rooms.
I mean, it's prime location, right next to the bar.
Is it? Oh, she brought someone else in there. Oh, that's why we're getting charged more. I get it. It's cool.
Apparently not close enough.
All right. I'll pay the 6 gold.
She
I
happily
was
accepts
gonna-
And
it, and she just
I
says,
will.
"Wow,
And
you're looking a
then
lot better."
I will also put. I'll also give her 1 more gold and say, thank you for patching up our friend over there.
How would you know I patched up your friend? Are you a peeper?
Didn't he?
You
Didn't
shouldn't
Gav
be
say
peeping.
that? Gav said that when he was
Did
walking
Gav
before,
say
didn't
it?
he?
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe he didn't.
Just gonna
That might
put
have been
it
meta. Sorry.
Well, I said thank you for your help. That's what I said.
Oh. Oh, okay. My bad.
That could have meant anything.
For what it's
hopefully
worth, I heard him
hopefully I
listening
didn't
into
just aim
Gavrilo's room this
prostitution.
morning.
What?
For what it's worth, I heard him, or I heard him, saw him listening into Gavrilo's room this morning. So you're not too far off. The
God
peeping
damn it.
allegation.
See, I
She
heard knives being
she
sharpened,
just kind
okay?
of brings
Okay.
her shirt together and holds it at the top, saying, "Okay, well, I'm gonna take the
Damn.
money, and you guys have a good day."
You too.
Jeez. Bye.
Sorry for the
Thank you.
noise last night.
Oh, I didn't hear a thing, but you can see a
Okay.
little smirk on her face.
Who's listening now? Walk out.
Alright, so you guys head towards the bar next door to go get something
Is
to eat.
that the only place to eat? Is the tavern? I'm guessing. I don't know. It's the only place that we know.
Yeah, that's the only place you guys seen so far. But,
Okay.
as you guys step outside, you do notice that it is raining actually, but
Oh.
not too heavily or anything. And as you guys enter the bar, you see the big guy with the big hands behind the bar, and he's smiling at each one of you, and he just says, "Wow, I didn't expect to see you guys for a few more hours. It's like 6:30 in the morning."
It's an important day. We have to save the town. Can I have all of the greasy stuff that you have, please?
Oh, anything for my heroes. And he goes back into the back, and he stays there for a few minutes. You guys notice that there's 1 or 2 other people inside the bar, and no, you don't recognize any of them. There's no mystery man, no Timothy.
I was about to say no Timothy.
No Timothy. But he comes back out with big plates of food and sets one in front of all 3 of you. And I believe Corey has our 15 passive perception.
Mhm.
Okay. So none of you notice anything about the food. You just kind of... Its smell is great. It's wafting into your nose. It's hot and ready. It's the DJ of food.
It's pizza.
I'm gonna play this exactly how I would if I were actually drunk as shit the night before, which is I'm gonna eat this as fast as I possibly can.
I'm gonna
Get
hand the
all the
plate back.
greasy food.
I'm gonna hand the plate back to him, thanking him, but letting him know I have no money, and I don't like to kill and torture on a full stomach.
God damn.
Axis, do you want to have his?
Just literally, as I'm eating my plate and I'm scarfing it down, I just start eating off of his plate.
For what it's worth, I'm also eating off his plate.
As they're eating, I am literally just spinning like the tip of my dagger on the blade, humming under my breath, elvish songs, with the occasional break into common saying, "Make it hurt, make it last."
Are you okay, buddy?
Someone's a little emo this morning.
I'm terrified for you, okay? I'm terrified for Dick, and we know Richard. You know, whatever.
Are you terrified? Are you terrified for Dick?
That's not a sentence I wanted to say out loud, but here we are. It's fine. It's fine.
This is what it's come to.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I haven't been thinking about this all week. Don't worry.
So, do you want to explain what happened last night?
A dead man did something he shouldn't have, and now it's all I can think about.
We were
Oh.
attacked by a ghost?
Oh no, he's not dead yet, but he'll wish he was.
About to be.
Okay.
All right,
The
buddy.
guard-
I know that you want to kill somebody, but we do have to save the town today.
Yeah.
It's like, looking at this to-do
multitask.
list, I don't know where we can fit this in.
Like, save a bunch of lives, slowly
Save
torture
town,
a guard.
murder someone.
No idea.
Well, okay, he may not necessarily die right away.
What does that mean?
I guess it's as good as mine. I know those knives are sharp, though.
Don't ask him how he knows. And I'm gonna lean a little closer. I'm gonna go, he was listening.
But to answer your question, a guard decided he wanted to be a prick last night. I gave him multiple opportunities to not be a prick. He didn't take them. So now he's gonna wish he did.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
And you're sure you didn't steal from him?
Surprisingly, no.
My question exactly. What did you do to piss him off?
I don't think those were his underwear.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. Horrible.
Did they smell?
Okay. So I guess we finish up eating, and we have to get those potions, right? We don't have those potions yet. Didn't they say we were
Yeah.
going to be ready?
I think he said this morning, so.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to pay for the food, and then you guys want to go get those potions, so that way we can go talk to the fish people in the water. Is a sentence I never thought I'd say, but here we are.
Never thought you'd
Save the town.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Save the town.
Save the town.
Torture.
And a potential strong words with a guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, all I know is there's no town around us named Geneva, and they have made no conventions.
It's a pretty name, Geneva.
We are in a town named Kaitao that has guards.
Geneva.
That's one of the guards.
Sorry. I heard move.
Yeah, it does have guards, and it will have one less soon.
Okay, all right. We're in public right now.
Have you considered
Anyway.
maybe he has like a bad day?
He's going to.
Okay. I just want you to know I don't condone torturing, but if you do that, the I will not be
I feel like we're
involved.
just talking
Let's
about
go
this in
save the
front of the
town.
guy. Yeah, let's go get the potions and
Yeah.
save the town. How much do I
Is
for
is
this?
is the giant bartender standing near us?
He's standing behind the bar. He's like cleaning a couple of tankards.
Can I ask him? I have no gold currently. But can I have a cup of salt?
Oh no.
Oh my god. I was gonna pay
You're
for it, but
gonna
now I
go to
don't want to.
okay, first off, you're gonna go to the ocean, which is very salty, but I like where your head's at. I guess.
And or lemons.
Would you also like bamboo shoots? What we thinking?
Yeah, straight up. You got a car battery back there?
I don't think they have car batteries yet.
I mean,
I'll just deal with. I'll just take the salt.
I mean, to be fair, Ben or Axis can electrocute things, so
That's true.
Axis can
Mostly his
electrocute
friends.
I'm not.
things.
Hey, whoa.
I walk over to Axis and I
I
just kind
thought
of
you
whisper.
didn't condone this.
I just whisper to Axis. Do you feel like being an accomplice?
No. I actually, I'm not killing anybody. So we're gonna calm that down right now. And
Oh, me either. And I just wink at him and walk away.
oh, Mister, I've disintegrated 3 people. Has morals now. Okay.
Yeah. Also, yes.
Let's go. Let's make our
you
way
just
first, though.
see no. You just see Axis's drop, like face just drop completely
Oh,
and get
yeah.
completely quiet. And I just put some gold on the counter and I fucking walk out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at something in the background and I was reading something. So why did Daxis just do that? I'm so sorry. I have an idea. I want to do it.
Because Corey made a
Corey's
joke
like-
about him.
Corey's like, oh, Mister killed 3 or disintegrated 3 guys.
I'm gonna cry
I'm
with
gonna put-
Axis. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put 6 gold on the counter, and I'm literally just going to walk out and walk toward the fucking whatever the potion place.
Yeah, you go, Axis. You
Yeah.
go.
My eyeliner is bleeding down my face.
Okay. All right. So you guys pay him. You talk to the bartender about the whole salt idea, and he points to you at the end of the bar. Just there's a little like container that has just like rock salt, and he says you can take that. That's what he's got.
Perfect. Big smile on my face.
Okay. All right. And you guys are we all heading out with Axis, or are we splitting?
Yeah, I'm heading
No,
out.
I'm headed out with him.
Okay. As you guys leave, you start to get wet by the rain. It's not really that bad. It's just a little spritz. You head towards the guard outpost thing where you guys were the other day, and you see that somebody's outside waiting for you, and it's Philip. I think we named him, but we're just going with Phil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phil has that same bucket that he had the other day. And this time he's not wearing his full thing of armor. He's actually in the same type of clothes as you guys. He has an adventuring outfit on. And Axis, you still feel that pull to the necklace that he wears. So you immediately feel this pull in your chest towards it.
Is it me or is it my necklace?
You feel it in your chest.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. So it's like an arcane pull. It's like a arcane magic thing.
in a way.
Okay.
So he greets you all and says, "How did the long night of partying go?"
I beat Gav at drinking.
He did. But I'll win today.
He goes, he in the hand that's not holding the bucket, he points at you, Gav, and he just says, "Yeah, I heard that one of your team was dancing on the table for money. I would have thought it would have been." He doesn't point at Corey, but he just kind of like looks over at Corey, but then looks back at you and just goes, "I heard you were fantastic."
Forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
I did too.
I can't tell if this is because I'm a woman or a fish.
Well, do you drop on the deck and flub like a fish?
Oh my god!
Maybe. You don't know what happened last night.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I
I bet.
I heard all about it. Literally.
Just like Axis.
Twice.
Twice.
I'm going to. So is it just he's just a bucket he's holding, or is he holding potions?
He's holding the same bucket, and if you look over inside of it, you find these tiny little, like, almost like bundles. Like, that's gonna sound weird. Have you guys ever seen? Do you guys know what chew is? Like chewing tobacco?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've seen
I
this?
Yeah.
chewed for 15 years.
Yes.
No, sorry, sorry. My dad did, and he had like the little like cup. And just... Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
spitters, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Those giant monster cans that are the twist off, they're the best for it.
Oh
My dad
no.
picked like one of those bottles, like an A&W bottle you could see into, which is like the grossest thing ever. Anyway.
No. That is the appropriate way to spit into something. That was a rule.
No, our rule,
When you were fucking chewing.
our rule was I couldn't spit into any Coca-Cola or Pepsi bottles because the color would match the color of the product, and you didn't want to get confused.
Yeah.
So I had to spit in like a Mountain Dew bottle, so it was clear that was
Right.
not what was supposed to be in there.
Whatever. Fucking disgusting.
Not the same, but Chance does that with sunflower seeds.
Mm.
That I
Mhm.
get.
Yep.
That one I get.
Yeah.
So he has these little tiny, like, almost like little containers that have something just like that inside of it. Yeah. So he holds up the bucket and he actually hands it to one of you. It doesn't matter who. And he just says, "This should be enough for, well, honestly, it should be enough for a few days. So I don't know how long your little diplomatic mission will be, but you should be fine. That is if you can.
So how do they
ingest
work?
it regularly.
We
Well,
just eat it.
Yes.
Great.
And how long do you say after consumption we can breathe?
Until it fully passes through your system.
Damn.
Rough estimate, buddy.
So
Like-
let's-
A day? 2 days?
I don't know. Let's just say that how much is an ounce? Does anybody have like an item that looks like an ounce? I can't fucking tell. Let's just say like forgive me, I don't smoke weed, so I don't know ounces off the top of my head. But
Isn't it like a
let's just
shot
say-
glass like an ounce or like an ounce and a half?
Depends on what it is too. Like if it's an ounce of liquid or an ounce of something dry, it's bigger. So let's just say an inch by inch little bundle, right? It will that'll give you the ability to successfully breathe underwater for 6 hours. So you have to, and you can eat it underwater. So it's not like you have to come back.
How many
to
of them are
surface
there?
to eat it. Well, he's got a bucket, and you're seeing like an entire like. There's enough for. Shit, I don't. Okay, math not my strongest suit. We all know that. But it's enough for 3 days for the two of you, because Corey is not going to need it.
Okay, so 6 hours, 24 hours would be 4. So that means there's 8 per person. So that'd be like
16.
24 of them?
But I don't fucking know.
8 per person? 24,
What math
48?
just happened?
Isn't it like 48?
Mike, you're the resident math guy, not us.
I'll be honest, I have been typing on the other screen. Can you relay to me how much? So 1 ounce being like the size of a D&D 20.
Like one.
Yeah.
No, like
20-sided die.
like an inch by inch. Okay, so like a little bit
Yeah.
bigger than a 20-sided die.
Sure.
One of those gives you 6 hours.
What if you gives you 6 hours? So you need to consume 4 a day. 3 days. That's 12 each a day. That's 24 total.
So Ben,
I wasn't like the first time.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Wow.
I sometimes say Ben and Jared because it sounds like Ben and Jerry because it makes me laugh. And so
Ben and Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't call him Mike. That was uncalled for the other day.
That would be an insult. All right?
It would. For both of us.
Easy. I'm gonna back away
The
slightly.
easiest way to offend 2 people with one name.
Make a Ben. Oh my god. It's Big Ben.
Oh, Mick Ben?
Ben?
Wow. Oh, wow. God damn.
Anyway, no, it
It's
was
brutal
Mike
up
and
here.
Ben together. But oh my god, it's Mike.
Mike.
It's Ben and Mike.
Mike.
It's Mike. Okay, all right, we're gonna continue.
Mike.
All right, so there's like 24 of these little cubes, but he has them put into these like. The reason they're all in a bucket is because they need to be in sealable containers because they are bundles of this like of chewing tobacco essentially. So you do have to consume it, but it needs to stay dry inside of its pack in order to.
Oh, so it's like
But
blue
you
chew.
can eat it underwater.
You can. You just have to. You know what I mean? Just shove it in there fast.
Okay. I'm great at that, so we're good.
Okay. Moving on. Yeah, so he hands you the container of these and just says that should be enough for 3 days for the 2 of you. And he looks over at Corey and he just says, I assume that you will be fine underwater?
Oh, you assume just because I'm a fish I can breathe underwater?
Correct.
We kind of used if you could.
You'd be right.
Just they just glance back at Corey. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be correct.
You would be correct. All right, I'm gonna put all those in my bag.
Oh,
That's
so
fine.
you're the only one who has them in their bag.
Well, I was gonna carry them. I don't know. Does Gabriella have a bag?
You said they're in a
Seems
sealed
like a purse.
container, right?
Seems like a purse guy
They're
to me.
like
You know?
in several little sealed containers. There's
First off, it's fanny pack.
That would be the greatest thing ever if you had a fucking fanny pack on this whole
But it's not like a normal fanny pack. It's like one of those European ones they wear over their shoulder.
Mm.
Are you
No, I was
worried about
picturing
someone
The Rock.
stealing from you?
You know that picture of The Rock with his fucking little fanny pack
Yeah.
on with the
Me.
black sweater on? That's you.
Jesus Christ, yes.
All right, so we're gonna split them then. I guess I'm taking 12.
12 and 12. Unless you want to breathe
I-
underwater without them.
Yeah. No, I would prefer not.
Sorry.
So what do we call these? Bundle O Life.
What are they called? Are they like kind of bluish green or dark green or are they blue? I like to say we can call them blue chew so that we're ready when the moment strikes.
Haha.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Good grief. Holy shit, we're gonna name it Blue Chew?
We can get sponsored.
We're never getting that trigger warning off. Ever.
Holy shit, not a chance.
Well, so far we've covered tobacco, torture, and now sexual references.
Yes, absolutely.
I think I missed the sexual references. Damn it.
Blue chew.
You don't know what
Blue
Blue Chew
I
is, do you?
don't know. No.
It's like modern
like-
day Viagra. They're in
Yeah,
gummies.
it's like Viagra or Cialis, but like modern day,
I
you
see.
get like, yeah.
Disgusting.
They call it
Alright.
Blue Chew. Mm-hmm.
Realize how innocent I was until I started playing video games with you guys. Anyway.
Blue Chew. 12 bundles.
That's why I say we're ready when the moment strikes.
That could have meant
And
anything.
this is full water breathing. Like we just completely can breathe underwater, like as if it was there.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I do a nature check to see if I can maybe identify some ingredients in this in case we want to replicate it later?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
7.
You hold it to your nose, you smell it, and all you're getting is like sea smell. That's all it's hitting you. It's just ocean.
I just look at Ben and go, smells like fish.
I'm just gonna look over at him. Really?
Oh my god! This is the beginning of that fucking song, Colt 45. Ah, good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning, ladies.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. So,
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god!
I have
That
no
was
idea.
the Colt 45. Holy
This,
By
shit,
Afro Man?
I don't know what you
bro!
guys are talking about.
Oh
Not
my
a
Yeah,
god!
I
not a
A
don't.
clue.
blind guy walks past a fish market, and he takes a deep breath. Good morning, ladies. There you
I
go.
got it. Got it. Thanks. Real team player, help me out. All right.
Yep.
Man,
One of
Appreciate it. It's just like the 1 horsepower thing. You're just like, what horsepower?
did
All
we
right.
ever make Pipsy?
Holy shit! You ever make what?
Nope.
Pipsy.
Pipsy.
Remind me what that
What's,
is.
what's Pipsy?
It's from the other world. The guy's name was Pip, and we said we are going to make it in this world and call it Pipsy as a drink.
I don't
Couldn't remember
believe
what
you
it
guys
was.
have
What
done that yet.
Oh no, I don't even remember what the fuck that
Business
was.
idea? If you survive today and the next
Mhm.
Oh
day.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Mike's gonna survive because he's got to kill somebody. So
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's continue with this. So you guys have
Oh
now.
no!
Excuse me. Goodness, I just burped. You guys can. Why did everybody just go?
that
That
was
was
just
just me.
that was just Mike.
Well,
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. You guys are talking amongst yourself when Phil goes, and that didn't work.
He slowly chokes on his own spit.
Yeah, I meant to clear my throat, and it just fucked me up. So he essentially clears his throat and has your guys' attention, and then says, "Speaking of, perhaps you need to visit the blacksmith before you undertake your adventure."
Bro, I am broke as a joke, so unless you got like a waiver saying the crown's got this, I ain't going nowhere.
For why would we need to go there? Hmm.
Just wanted to be sure that you were ready.
I mean, I would love to go there. Do you have a guard's got this or an IO guard that I can show the guys?
An
An
IOG.
IO guard.
Um, perhaps we could do something. What is it that you're looking for? And he starts to walk towards, like, down away from the post and, like, off towards deeper into the city.
Well, I would like to see if they have any magical or upgraded daggers. Because I have just some basic bitch daggers, and I would love something that could, like, cut the meat off the bone, if you know what I mean.
I
We want to kill these fish guys, right? Right?
Yeah,
It's for
yeah, definitely, for sure.
I do believe she can help you with that. And so he walks into the city. He walks. Actually, as you guys are walking, you guys realize that he's taking you past the square where the
Market.
market day was happening, And everything's
I
been
got
taken
you.
down. All the stalls are done. You're seeing a few people gathering and chatting there, but there's nothing left there. And any any semblance of a circus that was starting to set up, the dunk tank you guys had seen that one time, that is also completely gone. And he leads you by the butcher shop. Actually, next door to that is where there's a big sign that just says blacksmith, and it's one of those wooden ones that like swings and hangs. And he takes you
Hey, we're going
inside.
there.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
could be
assume
right.
that's where we're going.
Mm.
Um, so, yeah. Yeah. So as you guys enter, he heads over to this woman who is like actively blacksmithing and smacking metal and shit, and he just says, "Excuse me," and she turns around and uh, she just kind of like they have a little bit of a chat. They just basically say like he explains the situation. She says, "Oh, sure," and like goes off into the back where she keeps like extra supplies and stuff, and comes back out with 3 daggers sitting in front of you. And she says, "Any of them to your liking?" Um, she explains that each one of them is a +1 dagger, and she kind of motions to the end one. That one's a little bit different. It has this red gem in the handle, and she says this one specifically um, has an enchantment on it, and I can't forgetting the name for it right now. Essentially, it would do an extra like 1d4 of like bleeding damage. So.
Mm-hmm. So there's 3 daggers.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them
You
just
said
have
the first.
+1. What do you have +1 daggers right now?
I have just your basic, your bog standard dagger.
Okay.
They are daggers.
So yes, all of them have an improvement based on what you have, I believe. I think that's how daggers work. Is that not how they work? I think that's how
Yeah, there's
Oh.
dagger +1.
they work. Okay. Let's see what they would cost.
Cost, it just says blank, so I guess it depends on
Completely free.
proficient, range, damage 1d4, piercing. Isn't that exactly the same as the dagger I have now?
I don't know.
Let me give it a little looky loser and compare the two.
A regular dagger is just 1d4 damage. It's piercing.
Does anybody else want to look at anything?
Oh yeah, no, it's better. It's sorry to cut you off.
I was just thinking if anyone wants to look at anything else to, you know, think about it and get that done.
I don't think I can get anything from here because I need either magical robes. If they've got some magical robes at the blacksmith.
No. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
then.
So
Shut
Fine.
you down. Just
I mean, I wouldn't
no.
expect them to. It'd be weird if they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit.
it won't get greedy with the enchanted bleeding one. Oh, it sounds nice though. Can I ask her? Can I take the 2 +1 daggers if I give her both of my daggers, and she could resell my daggers if she wants?
She'll take them, and then Philip is actually going to kind of like pull her off to the side for a second and like chat with her, and she comes back and she says, "Yes, we will make that trade."
You're not going to take the cool one?
No, I'm not gonna take the really cool one. The 2
If I
+1
get one of
daggers.
my daggers, can I have the cool one?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to take the cool one.
Yes. Does anybody else?
My worry is that
anything?
if you hit a guy with a dagger with bleeding on it, he will die fast.
Oh, well,
Good
still
thing you
bad.
have 2 daggers. You can just choose which one to stab him with. You know what I mean?
Can't stab his head.
What if one is already holding his hand down?
Then I suppose you get creative. I believe in you.
Oh, I will be.
Oh, wait, oh, wait.
Um,
We'll get her, bud.
so are we getting
Oh,
like special armor like to go underwater? Or are we going in our normal clothes? How does that work?
great point.
Mm.
Because our armor might weigh us down.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
was gonna go down there in my robes.
Well, you do have to think you are swimming, so that is a factor. It's not
Yeah.
like you guys are just gonna have like a bunch of negative rolls to everything because you guys are in the water. So,
We just can't move as fast, right? I mean, like for me and Gav, right? Isn't it like half your speed when you're in water?
yes, sure, we're gonna go with it. I'm not gonna be too picky
Okay.
about this, but yeah, just keep in mind that like combat's just gonna be a little bit different. So like hypothetically, you throw a dagger, that thing falls, that thing's gone. You know what I mean? So if you do happen to drop
Mm.
one of your weapons, it's not like you can just go pick it back up. I mean,
Unless we're fighting on the bottom.
hold on. What did you say?
I said unless we're fighting on the bottom, right? It's not like if you drop it, it disappears. It just goes to the bottom, right?
Yep. I need to
Okay.
turn my volume up because I didn't hear that correctly at first.
Oh well, my bad.
No, I heard something completely inappropriate. I was like, what the fuck? You're doing what, where, to who,
Seriously.
with for how many cookies? That's inappropriate. Yeah.
So we
So
we can go down in our regular armor.
yeah, we're just gonna kind of like
Okay.
yeah. The
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
yeah. I would just say that I've seen your armor. Your armor is basically just like a tank top and pants anyway. So swimming in
Mhm.
that's not too difficult. Don't ask. It's not that bad. But swimming in
Okay.
something like robes might be a little bit oppressive. So maybe just like
Are you saying I have to derobe?
no, no, I'm not saying that.
Derobe.
Why would
Well,
I say that?
it's gonna be hard to move. I'm gonna have to go down there and just my skivvies.
Starts taking off shirt.
Such a
Um.
buttoning robe.
So how are you working with bows? Or am I just
Good
not going to be able
question.
to use my bow? Or
um, well,
Interesting.
let's do it this
Huh.
way. Um, you can still use your bow. It's just that like you don't have an unlimited supply of arrows. I'm assuming that a regular quiver would have like 20 to 30, so that's technically like 30 actions. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be fine. I'm not saying you have to
okay.
refill later, but I'm just saying like
We'll
if
be
you
dead by then.
wouldn't that
Well, then
suck?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Wouldn't that just suck?
I have a quantity of 20 arrows in my bag of
Uh-huh.
Pegasus.
Well, I
I
feel like you have enough for
have.
20 actions, and if the combat lasts 20 actions, I'm gonna get exhausted, so I don't. I'll be like,
Um,
yeah, you guys lose. Okay, bye.
does this blacksmith have just regular like clothes so that like I can wear something other than robes that won't be like a t-shirt and pants?
He's telling me he has like a child's wetsuit.
No, but
What's
yeah. Gab, you once bought regular clothes from a blacksmith. You know, you kind of remember. If you don't remember, that's fine. They were just like very thin, like cotton things. So I would recommend not wearing those because it's like a wet t-shirt contest at that point. So
Oh,
Which is the
I
point.
mean, there's literally
derobing.
going to be like I'm going to be rolling up in my robes, which I'm either going to go in there, and if it's going to restrict me, I'm going to end up taking them off anyway. So I'm going to be basically naked down there,
How
or
much?
Rebellion.
How
no
tall are
underwear.
you?
I'm 6 foot.
I think I was like 5. I mean, I have an extra pair of clothes that are like normal, but like they're
Oh,
technically
okay.
feminine clothes.
Well,
But you can.
if I could borrow those while I'm in
He
the
Yeah,
has
you
a
water,
can
I'd
large
use
appreciate it.
penis.
those. Yeah, you can use those.
Okay. Well, I
I don't
appreciate
think
it.
those pants would fit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Corey, Axis, like pants wise, I don't think pants are fitting. So let's just do this.
Also, I
She,
ripped your shirt.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that
You
was
ripped
the
your
other
shirt?
game.
let's say what happened.
That the
That
other
was
game?
that was
Oh, it was
Pit.
the
Oh
other
yeah,
That
game.
was
that
Pit.
was the other game. Yeah, that was the one shot.
Oh yeah, where she like ripped the
Hmm.
underarm.
You
Fat
did, yeah.
guy in a little coat. uh, she
Love it.
sees you. This blacksmith woman. She sees that you are looking like in the clothing, like looking for actual clothes, and she
Yeah.
suggests that there is a clothing store just down the road if you'd like to go there.
Mm, that sounds
Might
fantastic.
have things that
We
fit you
go
a little
there
bit
for that.
better.
I appreciate that. Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so Phil sees you hesitating about that dagger, the special bleeding one, and Gavrillo, he recommends that you take it. He
I
says
took
that.
it.
Oh, you're taking
Didn't
it?
I
Okay,
take
so
it?
somebody
Yeah,
fucking
I
took
took
it.
it.
Well,
He
then
fucking
somebody
left it
took
there. I
it.
said, "You gonna leave it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to take it." I said, "Fine, I'll fucking take it." And I asked, and you said yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
as long as somebody
I
took
don't know
it.
how to add that. How do I add that? Because I can't. Like, you have to go to dagger and then like +1, or like how
If
does it
there
work?
is one.
Yeah, go to manage inventory
Yep.
and add item. Search
Okay.
dagger, or you can add custom item, and you can just name what you want. And
Oh, I see. Yeah, dagger. Okay, so it's dagger +1. So what was this called? It was the dagger. Is dagger +1?
It's a dagger plus one, but also a 1d4 bleeding damage. So,
So I just have to put that
um,
in custom, basically.
if you
I just
can,
put it
yeah.
in the note. Uh,
While we're still at the blacksmith, can I want to ask, do you guys have like special arrows, or would that be a different shop?
She like gestures you over to the side of the other side and says and shows you like this display case with a few different kinds of arrows inside of it, and she just says, "Is there anything specifically you're looking for? I have one that." She kind of like points through the case, and you see one that has like a red tip. You see one that has like it looks like a bundle tip, something's bundled around the side of the arrow, and she also has one that almost looks like it has a blue tip. So she goes, that one'll do a little bit of fire damage. I got these magically enchanted. Took me a whole thing, but it's fine. This one actually does a little bit of explosive damage, and then this one, she puts at the bottom one, says this one actually does a little bit of frost damage when you hit something with it. I don't know if that's how blacksmith would say it, but we're just getting to the nitty gritty of it. So
Explosives. Can I get a couple of the explosives? I'm gonna look at Phil.
um, I need a charisma check. I need actually everyone to make a charisma check, would you? I want to see, because he's. I'll just tell you guys in a minute.
Charisma. Charisma.
Charisma.
I'm about as charming
Charisma.
as a bee sting.
I got a 15.
Could that be because you want to torture one of his friends right now?
Well, he doesn't
Oh
know
yeah,
anything
I
about that.
100%. Yeah, but the way I'm like
Uh,
talking right now is very like
yeah.
Joker-esque. Like you can see like something in my eyes is weird. And it's
Yeah.
really off-putting. I'm like salivating on the inside of the thought, and so I'm getting it kind of creepy.
Yeah. No, I don't notice anything because I'm depressed.
Did you say you got what'd you get charisma
I
check
got
wise?
I got a
charisma check.
15.
Yeah.
What number?
What'd you roll?
For me?
Yes.
Oh, I rolled a 14 +2 -1, so 15.
Thank you. Okay.
15 buddies.
Alright, so
We 15.
he nods, and the blacksmith goes into the case and pulls out 3 explosive arrows. And did you want any of the other ones?
Does the fire work underwater? Because I know it's magic fire.
Mm.
We're gonna say no. The ice
Okay,
one
then
will,
no.
the fire one will not. And the explosion ones will also not.
I'll have concussive force though.
Mm.
I feel like hey, you can do it however you want, but I feel like that would hurt like a son of a bitch if you got hit with an explosive underwater.
Yeah.
But you
The
are
concussive
under
force of the
the
water
water. I
would
mean,
be.
if it was just a force thing, that'd be different. But this is like
Yeah,
an explosion. It's just
fair enough. I
I'm
got
trying
you.
to like think
Well,
about
most well, like Corey knows that most like fit or like she has like a immunity to colds.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I'll take the frost ones,
You can
but I
take
don't know if
all
it'll work
of them. I
against
mean,
them.
he's technically footing the bill. I'm just letting you know that
Okay.
in like this situation, I don't like in the coming fight. I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna work. I'm gonna leave my mind open to be changed, but for
Okay.
now, just
What about a
stick.
shrapnel-filled one? Maybe not. Won't have any explosive force in it, but if you
Yeah.
had one with like small nails or BBs in it,
Do you guys
it
want me
could
to
have
pull
a,
up
sh-
the
a shrap.
Geneva conventions and you guys can get more
The
ideas? Like, is that
Jiganiva? The
the Geneva?
Jiganiva?
Hey,
You know what?
I
Do you
Gerberry,
have any
whoever you are.
napalm? Do you have
You have
napalm
no
arrows?
idea. You have no idea how far my brain's already gone. I've already tried to work out how to get nerve gas in here, so I will go there.
Oh my
I feel like you
god.
Let's
just need
see.
special
Do you
mushrooms and
just
a
have
little
a
magic.
gun?
Shot in your head.
Mike walks up with
Actually,
like an AK.
I was okay. My next question was legitimately going to be: is there? I know there's been trouble with the fish, but people have to be eating something, and I doubt there's a large farming area to feed this town. Do you know if people do fish and have a fish business or a place where they would have any local fish? I said fish a lot.
Yeah, you did.
It's very
A lot of
suspicious.
it's very,
It's a little fishy.
very,
I'm not gonna
Sus.
lie.
it's very suspicious.
It's fishy.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
It's
that. Suspicious.
It's very suspicious.
Suspicious.
okay. Yeah, but is there a fish market or a place that around there that sells aquatic animals?
I do not like where your head is because I don't know where it's
Sound
at.
any
I'm a
better?
little scared.
Aquatic
Um,
animals.
sells aquatic animals. No. People are not able to go by the lakes and by like well not the lakes but the coastline because of like everything that's going on. So I mean if they do get fish they literally have to look at the map. They literally they'd have to travel to like the whole different area just to get fish. So fish is not common here.
Would anybody sell the venom of a snake?
There are poisons at the apothecary. They may have something kind of like that, but specifically snake. No, I don't want to know how it was connected to the fish.
Puffer fish.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, you guys
I
are
got you.
about to go into the ocean, so you know you
Yeah,
may
we're in
have
like magical land. Why don't you just go to an apothecary and see if they have like poisons and potions and like sleep stuff
You know,
and like
out of the
you know,
game, bro. It is. I'm. That's one area I'm trying to get my head wrapped around is magic and like new stuff. So
Mm. Well, there's a lot of weird stuff in there. There's a bunch of cool shit to do, but yeah, I'm not. I don't have.
So I would
I-
like
I
to
think
tip.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would like to tip my arrows in a poison or some sort
so
of
it's like it's just a poison arrow.
poison arrow, but I want it specific, like a nerve agent or like a
Like a
something that would attack.
paralyzing arrow.
Is
Yeah,
this for the torturing or is this for like the coming fight?
both.
So the apothecary lady could probably whip something
Yes.
up like that.
Okay.
So
Can I take the frozen arrow?
yeah, you can take any arrows you want
Okay.
to. You'll get a quantity of 5 of whatever you choose.
Okay, I'll take the frost and then the explosive. It's close to being half. So do you mind if I go to the bathroom real fast?
Yeah, that's fine.
Said 5 of each.
I gotta go grab pizza, so I will also be right back.
Pizza.
I will sit right here.
But
Chilling.
maybe you can talk about your magic bullshit.
Blow it out your blowhole.
Yeah, you wizard.
I get it. 'Cause we're going into the water. Whale reference.
I get it.
Thank you, thank you.
Slow, but I got there. But magic's a little bit weird in this game, especially like the spell lists of things. It's insane.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I actually made a rogue more than anything, is because I wanted to avoid magic. There's like one level that I did not really want to wrap my head around yet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not that I don't like it. I often forget that it's there, and then my brain will want to come up with ways to get around the problem, and it will use every thought except for, hey, why don't you just magic it?
That's a good point.
I guess instead of going to go buy a magical arrow or like a magical potion and make something poison. Yeah, I wanted to go find a pufferfish, extract the venom, and dip the arrows in the extracted venom.
The most difficult way possible. Yes, I see that. I got you.
The
I'm
old
in.
school way.
Grab a scroll of, poison arrow. I think it's called Meefs? Poison arrow? Meths? Blah, 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 blah. Something like that. Yeah, it's literally just like a poison, like, force you shoot out at somebody. But, like, that
So
doesn't-
would I be able to make nerve gas in here?
Well, what are your thoughts? What do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do it?
Okay. So what I'm thinking is some sort of nerve agent. So I know, again, I could easily just solve this by using a magic nerve agent, but I want to do something like the reason I said pufferfish is one thing about the pufferfish venom is it attacks like the nervous system,
Mhm.
like or like I was thinking about if I get that, dilute it into like a powder, fill a bag full of it onto a tipped arrow, shoot it so that the bag would explode near a person into a puff. And as the person inhales, they'll be inhaling the actual toxic nerve agent itself. And as it travels through their lungs into their blood system, the nerve agent will actually slowly start to eat away at them from the inside. Similar to how nerve gas was used in World War One.
Going back to the classics, World War One. Jesus. Yeah, I mean that's one way to do it. I mean, I also like the idea of you also being able to dip your arrow. I mean, it could use a bonus action to do it, but yeah, I like that idea too. It'd be something you could do during like a long rest situation during like those 4 hours. You don't have to just like Zen meditate. You could make those arrows up.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'll do that the next. I'll write that down. I'll do that the next time we enter a long rest situation. I'll make some. No, but before I do that, I want to make it. I want to get the ingredients, and I might want to. I could say my guy knows how to do it because of the background I have with the mentor I have. Maybe it's something that he might have taught me back in the day, or it might be something I might have to get a book.
A lot of fucked up shit, so.
Oh yeah, that's gonna play out tonight if I get the chance. It's gonna get dark.
I feel like it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen tonight, just because you guys are. I don't know how long you guys are gonna be in the water for, so that's why you guys have 3 days worth of stuff. Because there's.
Well, he's not coming with us.
I mean, he could, but then you can't torture him underwater.
I might not just go underwater with them. They might just be down a companion for a while.
Why is my brain not catching up to that? I have no idea what you mean by that. Brain cell not working. Ben has it.
Oh, just I was mostly joking, but kind of in a situation where my guy's a chaotic neutral character. He has no real moral compass. Kind of does whatever he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
In a situation like this, when I see the object that I care about most, which would be revenge,
Yeah.
there could be a situation where instead of helping the group and going underwater to fight these people,
Oh, I get what you're saying now.
I take the guard and I go to I take them aside and I handle my business first,
I see.
and then catch up later.
That makes sense. Were you really thinking about that all week?
Oh my god, yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm terrified. Like, how much torturing do you want to get done before he's, kaputskis?
I'll roll for that.
You know what? Roll a d20 for me.
That's not good. Ooh.
Roll one more time.
I was gonna say, rolling it every time I inflict damage and seeing, because I am fairly new still, so my inexperience of keeping someone alive during the process could come into play. Right, I'm not as skilled at it as, say, my mentor would have been, where he could probably keep it alive for days.
Yeah.
I may mess up, hit an artery, and end it.
Well, it's gonna be somewhere between 2 and 10. You're gonna have 2 and 2 and 10's the absolute max, so you're gonna have those many actions to successfully gain your revenge.
That's cool.
We're never going to be able to come back to this town.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Shh.
It really
Let's hope he doesn't
depend
have
on
a
how stuff
family.
goes. We'll see.
Behold, the saviors of the town. They are never allowed back, as they murdered one of the guard.
One's covered in blood.
Well, those two are. That one's not.
That one's not.
We like the fish now. That one, no. Mm-mm. Alright.
They're now all racist towards elves.
Can't have any of them around. Actually, it's kind of funny. This whole area is comprised of what the fuck?
What did you just say?
I don't
Someone
know.
had a stroke.
Yes, I did.
Do you smell burnt toast?
I almost said mainly and mostly, so it came out all fucked up. Mainly humans and elves.
I was gonna say, like, when we first got here, it was like 2 elves were at the gate with the guard.
Mm-hmm.
So when the guy was being racist, what are you talking about? Like, you're like. So.
He was mad.
Don't worry.
He's a mad guy.
He will have what is coming to him.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We'll see. Alright, so we got our arrows.
Maybe.
We've got Axis still needs to find pants. And Gab, I think you're good. You got your 2 daggers. Anything else anyone needs?
I don't think so. You just go to the clothes shop and find
Oh.
some nice clothes.
Can I talk to Phil? Is he still with us?
Yeah, he's still standing there.
He's
Um,
negotiating for us.
So the that like stuff that they're eating, is it also gonna cold? Like, cause I don't know how deep we're going.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we might need something a little bit more if it's going to be that cold down there.
Phil explains that is the same kind of tonic that he and his fellow guards have to consume when they go down. He says that it keeps your temperature about the same for the entire 6 hours. So he recommends keeping up on your dose, if not overlapping some. Like don't wait till the medicine runs out. Take it on time.
Okay.
Those you shouldn't have a problem, but he does recommend keeping extra and to not let anything happen to the stash, because once the clock starts ticking around, you will start feeling the cold and you will not be able to hold your breath and a whole myriad of things will happen. So he just
Okay.
wants you.
Okay.
Alright, Well, blacksmith lady, waves goodbye to you guys, and did we want to head towards the the clothing shop to get access to some pants, or is he gonna be pantsless, dangling in the water?
I'm gonna get some pants.
Okay. Um, Phil accompanies you guys down the road, just a few storefronts down, and he motions for you guys to go in, but he doesn't follow.
Mm, interesting. All right,
So,
I'm gonna go talk to the shopkeeper.
okay. She just politely greets you. Hi. Feel free to take a look around. Everything that we have is on display. And as you see on the back wall, you see more folded piles of men's pants, and you can go grab whatever. The only catch is that they are the most sketchy shade of brown, but they're the only pair of pants that fit you.
Well, there's a reason he wears his brown pants.
Yep. Definitely won't be able to tell if I shit myself. Fantastic.
You guys are gonna be in water, so
Won't be able to tell.
Shh. Fine.
Murky mist around his waist. It's kind of brown and thick.
No one will ever know.
you didn't have to use a pick for that.
All right, I'm going to buy the pants, I guess.
Amble
How
suit
much are the
junkie.
pants? Are there any special clothes in here? Are there any magical clothes in here that I could possibly get?
You see that towards the area where you check out, where the lady's standing, you see some. Keep in mind, these are not I guess they're kind of like mannequins, but just picture something that would be appropriate to a mannequin. You see these robes that are actually deep blue, and they are not something that you could probably wear in the water, but they are very kind of billowy, very majestic-y robes in a not the girly way, you know what I'm saying? We're not looking at ACOTAR robes right now, but they're
Okay,
pretty
that's nice.
majestic.
All right.
So
Robes that only come down and cover my nipples.
no, I meant ACOTAR is it's a big billowy. It's fine.
I got you.
Yeah. So that's the only set of magic robes here, and yeah.
What's the magic like? Can I check the magic on them, or can I ask and be like, "Hey, those robes, what's the magic that's imbued on them?"
Sure. She says that she got these enchanted after she spent an entire year crafting them. And as you look closer, you can see that there's embroidery work detailed, and towards the very edge, at the very base of this robe, you see that there's these little waves, kind of embroidered into the bottom. I'm assuming Corey's gonna come back in a second, so I'm just gonna keep going. These
Hopefully.
These will do extra cold damage. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so they enhance cold damage, or adds cold damage to my spells?
I haven't decided, but it has a cool effect. I reserve the right to retcon what the robes do because I don't know for sure.
Oh, how much did they cost?
These are expensive. You're looking at 100 gold for this set, and that's why I'm gonna retcon what it actually does because I want to make it really cool, but I can't think of anything right now, so I'm just gonna be honest with that. No idea. So.
Gotcha. Well, I can't afford those right now.
If you survive, you can easily.
Maybe. I may come back for those, but I'll just take the brown pants for now.
Okay.
I don't know if that's your color, but
Well, if you can find me another pair that's a different color, I would love that.
no, it's not a you thing. I think it's an everybody thing. I don't think that's anyone's color.
Oh. Well, thanks, I guess.
Well, Axis, do you want to go try on the pants and see?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How do they look? Are they dashing?
Well, I would like a performance check, please.
Oh. Just come out of the dressing room like a catwalk.
That's exactly what I'm doing. 100%.
I rolled a performance, so I rolled an 11 plus 2 minus 1, so 12.
You come out of your clothes. They look okay. You come out, and you just kind of like motion down to your pants. Like it's not a very like. It's not. Oh wow. Does somebody
It's
want to
very
help
normal.
him? Does somebody want to
I
help
have
him?
pants.
You look pretty fly for a white guy.
Oh,
You killed Corey. Nice.
I love it. It's fantastic.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Sorry. Laughed really hard. What are you talking about?
I was laughing, but it threw me into a cough.
It was a laugh choke.
Yeah. You know
All right.
what? They don't look as bad as I thought they would. It's good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. How much do I owe for the pants?
She just says they're just 2 gold. Not a lot of people want to wear brown pants.
Oh, okay. Well, here's
She
2
said,
gold.
did they say brown? I'm thinking tweed for some reason. I'm thinking.
I was gonna say corduroy.
Okay, that works.
I'm 100%. I'm going to pay 2 gold, and then I'm going to strut my ass out the door.
Are you wearing a shirt
Yeah.
just for like my mental image?
All right. I mean, at this point, I mean,
Yeah.
do I have a shirt? I don't think I have a
Lips out.
shirt.
I feel like
Sure, I don't
I
have
feel
a
like you would
shirt.
have a shirt on underneath your robes.
Nah, brown pants,
Is it
no
there?
shirt, going in the water, looking
I
like
don't know.
the prince from Little
I'm
Mermaid.
talking Aquaman, buddy.
I mean, you could have just got a Speedo and just like,
Banana hammock.
Just really
Yeah.
leaned into it.
Yet another
If I
reason
hadn't
to
have got the
banana hammock.
pants, that's what it would have been. I would have had just undergarments, and I would have been just swimming along under the ocean.
Banana hammock with its wand out. And I don't mean the one he
I
casts
mean-
spells with.
so I think it could go 2 ways. One, this fish people are super intimidated by you, or they're like,
They're just like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
they're just in awe.
Why is he wearing brown pants? I don't know.
The brown pants. So yeah, if you want to say that I have a shirt on, that's fine. I don't have a shirt. I don't have any other clothes other than the robe. So I don't know how the robes work in the game.
If you want a shirt, you have a shirt. If you don't want a shirt, you want your moobies out, just have them out.
I want a shirt, but I definitely wanted to have buttons and off the top would open.
Okay, well, it has buttons. You look great.
All right.
Fantastic.
Appreciate it. I'm ready for war now.
With your brown pants.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to look at or ask her or do anything?
Not in the clothing store.
Nope. Okay, good. As you guys exit, Phil comes and rejoins you, and he just he offers you this. He says that if there's any items that you want to not take down with you, you feel free to leave them in the chest inside of the where the fuck they sleep. Where were you guys just at the other day?
Barracks?
Yes, thank you.
On the barracks.
Yeah, he says there's a spare chest in there you can use. We keep the door locked, so nobody's gonna be able to get in there.
I hear that they're not very secure.
Who told you that?
Word
Um,
around town.
yeah, someone said that they got their underwear stolen, and it was really weird. But
Yeah. Also, man, you guys should really wipe better. Not that I would know.
He stops walking and stares at you, Gav, and just goes, "What an odd thing to say." And then he continues walking.
What an odd thing to say.
I gotta put Taco away.
That's how I was like,
Yeah,
I don't want to
Yeah.
submerge him.
Well, I mean, he would get all the water he needs. You know what I mean?
It's salt water. I'm not a monster. All right. Well, I'm gonna head towards the barracks so I can put my stuff away. 'Cause I actually
Okay.
have a lot of stuff on me.
I mean, I have a bag, and I don't know how that's going to work under the water.
I don't know either.
Well, I mean, are we just going to play it like we've been playing it the whole time, where it's like I wear the backpack like as just through everything, or is it going to be like I'm under the water and I've got a fucking backpack on and it's like holding me back?
Well, if the clothes are gonna hold you back, I would say that your bag potentially could hold you back. If it's like the whole like fanny pack thing, I'm sure that's fine. But um,
It just says backpack. I don't know, whatever you envision a backpack. I'm sure it's not like a fucking JanSport.
backpack. I would say that you might want to leave it. Like maybe you could do a smaller backpack, but if it's got a bunch of stuff in it, it's gonna probably weigh you down.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I gotta leave
Uh,
something behind then.
yeah, I'm gonna have to leave like quite a bit.
Just make sure you
I
have
guess
your
I will.
necessities on you. You can. It's just like for role playing purposes. You know, you couldn't
Hmm,
take like a bedroll down there. You know.
hmm, I got you.
So.
Well, so there is like a thing that like for me to have, which is the wizards have like that little pouch that they carry the shit in that they need for their spells.
Mm-hmm.
So that like I'm gonna like that will still be on me, right? Like that's like
Yeah.
a separate.
Yeah. We're
It's
thinking necessities. So we're thinking like a thing of arrows. We're thinking your components. We're thinking the daggers and whatever
yeah.
actual weapons you need. You can and actually as you guys get into the barracks, Phil kind of stops you, and you guys see that the big old crowd of guards is there again. Some of them are sitting on their benches, but some of them are actually like up and
Oh
chatting.
fuck.
Um, so as you get in there, Phil pulls you guys over to the side, and he gestures upstairs, and he says, "I know you were up there, but that's where you guys should leave your stuff." And he brings you over to like, as you guys like walk in the door, it's off to the right. You see like this big kind of like where the fuck would this be? Actually, you know what? No. I'm changing my mind. He takes you guys immediately upstairs. Gav, what is your. Hold on, it's right here. Passive perception. You see him.
I cover Gav's eyes.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me get there. You see him. He's one of the few that are standing up and chatting.
Oh fuck.
He's got his. He's like halfway like this. So you can see the side profile of his face, but you can't see. He can't see you. And he's talking to what looks like the other guard. You're not 1,000% sure, but you know he's talking to someone who looks very similar to the other guard that was there and witnessed your attack. And they look like they're joking around and having fun, like somebody just made a fart joke. So you're actually seeing him laugh. Um, so
I'm gonna loudly, but not like screaming, but loudly just start to sing an Elvish ditty. In Elvish.
okay. As you begin to sing, he turns and faces you. He follows the sound. You know, he obviously notices it. Um, and the guard who he was just speaking with does the same. And any mirth that was in their face immediately leaves, and you can see anger spread across it. And actually, you hear everyone in the room quiet down. And Phil actually stops. He was leading you guys to the stairs. He stops and he turns to you and he just says, "Is there a particular reason you are singing that here?"
Like that song. Get me in the mood to save people.
Perhaps you should sing it in a different location. And he begins to try to usher you towards the stairs.
You're not allowed to sing my song here?
He sighs and like looks at you and then looks at everyone else and just says, "It's not recommended."
Hmm. Is there a reason? Because I'm kind of putting my life on the line for all of you. So for me not be able to do something is kind of weird. Could you explain that?
Yes, and he's continuing to usher you. He starts to actually shove you slightly, and like towards the stairs, and he says, "Yes, I will explain when we are upstairs. Just for now, shut up." And he says it under his breath, and he takes you upstairs. And you guys notice how, like, you went up the stairs, there was that landing, and then there was the door to the left that, like, goes to the barracks. He actually takes you guys up this little staircase to the right and continues up. And it opens up into it's probably about, like, 5 stairs this way, 5 stairs the other way, so there's, like, a curve. And it opens up into this bigger room. It's got a bunch of, like, weapons in it, and you guys are seeing, like, these leather holster-looking things that are, like, hung on this wall. And it's got a few tables and like maps, and it's got like everything here. And passive perception 13. Gav, you immediately notice that there is a big chest off to the left in the corner of this room, and you immediately have like a, you know what I mean? Your little klepto mind is just like, what's that? Anyway, Corey, you're actually drawn to like the weapons and seeing all this stuff, and you notice that they have these spears and these long instruments that look like rather sharp and pointy. And Gav, you just notice that there's not Gav, Axis, son of a bitch. You notice that there's this really nice window that overlooks the ocean, kind of like in the bookstore lady's house.
I just get sad.
Aww. No. Sad. Jesus.
I probably killed her brother.
Like I said, maybe, okay?
Maybe.
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 It's a big old
I feel
maybe.
bad about it. Feel bad about it.
You didn't.
You could be the one to comfort her.
I feel pretty good about it.
You didn't
damn.
even comfort her. Shame. For shame.
I fucking
He just
ran.
ran. He literally just
I ran
ran.
like a little bitch.
You did.
I was out.
You literally pulled one of these. You literally went, I gotta go, okay, bye.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's okay. Anyway, so he leads you guys over to this big massive wall thing that has a bunch of these leather things all over it, and he begins pulling some down, and he comes over to you, Corey, and he starts like holding it up to you to like get you sized for this, and then he just says this one should work, and he does the same thing for Axis, and then the same thing for you, Gav. Though he does notice your eyes kind of like looking towards that chest a little bit, and he snaps in front of your face, and he just says, pay attention. And you guys are completely alone in this room with Philip, and he has made sure that the door is shut. And he starts to talk to you, Gavrilo, and he says, listen, you're not allowed to sing that here. And listen, I don't have a problem with who you worship, what you sing, but the people down there, let's just say Memoria is not so kind to those little elvish ditties you like to sing. And he's continuing.
You don't like elves?
You. Yes and no. Yes and no. And he's like actively fitting this thing around you, and you notice that it looks like it's some kind of harness that is supposed to like, it conveniently holds your knives and things, so like as you swim you're not just gonna drop stuff. And he gets each of you fitted for that, and he says hopefully these are gonna help. And yeah, that's what he starts doing.
So it's like basically like just something you wear that holds shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like,
okay.
Like for instance, it kind of like would hold your components. It would hold like it's something you could attach it to. Because right now you're just wearing a shirt and pants, so you actually need something to tie this thing to. So.
Fair.
Yeah.
So I could bring things like rope and.
Mm-hmm. We've got arrows. We've got a lot of.
Well, shit.
A lot of things.
I have mysterious potions. I don't know what the fuck they do.
I finally get to use my sickle.
Oh.
Hell yeah! Harvesting wheat down there.
Frick yeah.
Harvested fish down there.
I literally see Blue Chew water breathing in X's back.
Yeah, I got like a whole thing. I gotta get it out of my backpack though. I gotta put it on my equipment stuff.
I
Are
don't know
you
how
two
to
strong swimmers?
untake. I mean, we're about
Define
to find out.
strong.
Yeah, let's
Out
define.
to find out. I mean, I have a +2 in athletics.
I feel like if I can't drown, then yeah, I'll probably be pretty good swimming.
Also, is there a moment that Phil leaves us to where just the three of us?
Probably not,
No.
Klepto.
No, and also, Gavrilo, you need to change your max hit points to 13 again.
Oh,
How do you
thank
have
you.
13?
No,
You only
I
have
had
13?
Okay, yeah. Um, so every time you level, there should be like a D8 or a D10 that you roll to see how many more hit points you gain.
Oh, I don't know.
For mine, it was just automatic. Like there
Access,
is
you
one
only
that you
have
can
12.
roll. Yeah, I only get 6 per
Yeah,
level.
yeah, I had 8. I think at level 1.
Oh, right, because you guys took like nothing into. Is it?
Uh,
Oh
my
yeah, no, with
constitution
glass cannons.
garbage. Yeah, garbage.
I see that.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
thought my character to be a lot less like confrontational, but then he wasn't. So
And then he starts singing and everything
Me,
goes to
he wants
shit.
to fight fucking everyone.
he's gonna start writing names down and doing it the stealthy way. Just
Death Note
Mm-hmm.
version. Got it.
say anything
Ooh.
exactly like Yagame their ass.
I've never seen it. I was just making a pop culture reference that seemed like it fit.
Oh, it did. It fit way more than you knew.
Yay! um,
I don't think I need anything else, and it's pretty much all of it. I can't bring scrolls, right? Scrolls won't work underwater, obviously, to get wet.
I don't know how to take things out of my inventory, so I'm just
you don't
going
have to
to
take it out of
assume
your
that
inventory.
okay.
If you guys are like wanting to get creative with things in your inventory, you could just ask if like they would be in there, and I could be like, it wouldn't have made sense for you to bring, parchment down there.
I'm gonna bring rope, if that's cool.
Uh,
So I'll just tie it around my
yeah,
body
yeah,
and
you can bring
bring
that.
it.
Just do me a favor, get rid of the twig berries from your inventory because those are long since rotted. It's been like 2 days.
They brought it in 2 days.
Well, actually, it's been like 4 days. You guys have slept in this town twice, and then
Okay,
you
fair.
got them the first day. So I think you guys are on like day 4 or day 5, maybe. You're somewhere in there.
Those are some bitch berries. I got you. I'll delete it.
It just can't last 4 days.
Could we take
Fucking
the health
berries. Blueberries
potions?
have been in my fridge for a week.
Can you take a what now?
Health potion?
Yeah, yeah. Those would be
Okay.
closed, and you guys would just have to make sure when you drink it, you just like quickly like, you know what I mean?
Mm. Before we get.
anything other than weapons. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Um. Shit. What was I gonna say? Okay. I wanna. Okay, Phil. So I'm gonna hand him. Or I'm gonna like get Taco. I don't want to put him in the chest because he needs like sunlight and stuff. Uh, do you think you can like keep him safe?
He sees you. He sees you hand him taco, and this man. Keep in mind when you guys first met him, he looked absolutely scary, and he's just starting to warm up to you, Corey, and he sees you hand him this tiny plant and call taco, and he looks at it and he looks at you and he just says, "You carry a plant along with you?"
Yeah,
That's
don't
our
you?
mascot.
Yeah.
All right.
He nods and he says, "Yeah, we could leave him over by the window, in the barracks." Um,
You sure no racist asshole's gonna touch him?
I can't see why they would touch a plant.
Can't see why that'd be racist, but here we are.
Okay. Yeah, I would appreciate that. If you could put him by the window.
He's holding it and he looks down at it and he's watching. He's just like, is there anything I need to do to take care of it?
Um, well, um, water if I die. Also, he's gonna need a bigger pot soon, I think, to make sure his roots grow. Also, I think Axis said that some sand might
Yeah,
aerate his roots. I haven't had the chance to
yeah.
do that yet. I was planning on doing it soon. So
Need some
if
sand.
I die, get some sand, bigger pot, and make sure he knew I loved him.
It's just he keeps looking out from the plant to you and back to the plant, and you have a passive perception of 15. So as you look down at Taco, you notice that even though he's holding Taco still, you see the couple of the leaves because there's about like I think we said there's about like between 3 and 5 leaves now.
Mm.
And he's about like 5 inches tall. Like he's a good little guy. You see his leaves just wiggle. You see the wiggle.
It's 5 inches. Is 5 inches a lot or a little?
Depends on how you use it.
Big plant, that's nothing. It's nothing.
Is
It's
that
average.
is
Average
that
plant.
average?
Some would say that's too
If
much.
that's snow, we're staying in. You know what I mean? That's too much.
That is the right answer.
Some say it's too big already. You know
Some
what I
would
mean?
say that's a hazard. I'm so sorry.
Shit.
It's
So
always gonna
funny.
come back to dick size and snow
It's every time.
Okay. 'Tis the season. Actually, that brings me. Oh, I wanted to do it, but it doesn't fit. That's what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
Damn it. Ah. Yeah, no, I don't know if I can fit that in today, but I want to. I want to so
She
bad.
said,
Yeah.
It's a hazard. You gotta plan for it. You gotta prep for it. 5 inches is too much.
God damn.
I completely lost what we were talking about. He has
I
Taco in his
don't know.
hands. Taco's leaves flap a little bit. And Corey, you are the only one to notice. Axis, Gab, you guys don't notice at all.
Neat. I'm putting my backpack away.
I'm gonna look down at him. At Taco.
My backpack.
On the map, on the map.
And I'm gonna go. I'll miss you, buddy. I'll be back soon, hopefully.
And
And I'm gonna like the equivalent of like scratching your dog's head, but like just gently petting his like leaf.
I'm gonna cry if you die. I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, so you feel his little leaf. It kind of flaps against your hand a little bit, in like a high five, not in a get off me, mom kind of way.
He's like, don't touch me, motherfucker.
Get off me! He
You're
already has
embarrassing
so
me.
much attitude. So, okay, so you guys are fully modded out with your leather straps. I don't like where my head was at with that. So you guys stop over at the fuck is it called? The barracks, and drop your stuff off. Actually, the chest is off in the corner, and you can see that there is now no dirty underwear resting close by at all. That's all been picked up, so that's good. As you guys drop your stuff off, Phil waits to usher you guys back downstairs, and you guys open up to you guys come back down to all of the guards sitting in formation the first time that you had seen them, just like that. And if anybody remembers the order of how like the seating kind of matters, Gab, you notice that your dick.
Did you name us this? Nah, Dick's better.
Sorry. It's in. He's in the back row.
My dick. Like a late night stream. Yo, dick.
I got the HIV.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Yo, dick, look like two fries.
I don't know what you guys are talking
My
about.
dick is like
It's a
supersized.
song.
Sure it is.
You need to
It's
get
time to let the
cultured.
world know.
I am cultured.
Girl,
I can say the
gotta
whole
let the
entire
girl
Nacho
go.
Libre movie. Thank you. I'm cultured.
Yeah.
God.
You got me on
P.S.
one
is the
thing,
best
okay?
for the
One
business.
thing.
P.S. We got dicks like Jesus.
What the fuck?
From now on, instead of singing elven ditties that piss people off, can you please just rap things?
That is my Elvis ditty, by the way. That's why they don't like it.
Since you're insulting them. Oh my gosh.
All right. So you said
All right.
you said my dick's in the back.
In the
Yeah.
back row.
Yep.
In the back row.
Yep. Dick's in the back room. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Can I wink at him?
Oh fuck.
Yeah. You guys are just behind him. Like, you guys are coming down the stairs and you're, like, behind. They're all in the back row. Like, they're all lined up facing the other side of the room. So,
Oh, so we're
not
behind
from
him?
where you are. Yeah, no.
Okay. Can I whisper in Elvish? Sweetie.
What? You have to say it loud
Hey,
enough for my
sweetie.
deaf ears.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
sweetie.
sweetie.
Okay.
Yeah, right behind his ear.
You get how close?
I want him
is
to
he?
know where. Oh, close enough to where he could hear my whisper.
Okay. Sure. You walk over and you lean down and in Elvish you say, "Hey, sweetie," and he just like does one of those quick jerks and like looks behind him, and he like you can see him start to like well, first off he's a little frightened because what the fuck, and then he sees you and he just turns back and looks at the front, and you guys notice that Tristan is sitting up towards the front, and he stands and he addresses you guys and he just says, "I'm not quite sure what your plan is, but I gathered everyone in case you needed them." That he just has no idea what your plan is, so.
Joke's
Think
on
we could
us.
use
We
some
don't
help?
either.
We
No idea.
Are you saying that we can possibly take a guard or two with us for help
Oh my
if we
God.
want it?
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, if you do need some help, I can't see why not.
Oh, yeah, I think
Stop
it would
it.
be wise.
Stop it. No.
For
No. No.
to utilize all of the help we can get.
No.
Well, he
Would you
stops
mind if I handpicked?
Oh my God.
He stops you. He says, "Well, I'd be willing to send my finest with you." And he gestures.
No, your finest need to stay here and protect the women and children. I think we need some disposable people with us.
Ugh. Did you just really?
That means I
call-
can stay.
Because if they
First
die, they die. But you want your best to stay with the women and children should you need to protect
You
them.
don't tell them
Give
to
me
their
some of the-
face
You
that there's
just told
disposable.
Tristan to his face that he has disposable guards.
Well, he
What are you
knows.
doing?
Anybody who's commanded men or led anybody, you always know who the fucking retards are. Who you're like, yeah, we could lose that dude.
This isn't all of his men. This is the select few that are able to actually go under the water, who can swim first off, and also who are part of his like fighting the fish people thing.
Even when you get your best of the best, there's always like the one guy you're like, you barely
And
made the
those are
cut.
towards the front row. Remember?
Oh, I thought that was the
Crappiest-
back. I thought,
No, the back row.
No,
that's
the
where
back is
Phil
the
was.
back is the
Oh.
best.
I had
Those are
reversed.
like those are the guys that have been there the longest.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
I had it the other way around. My bad. I thought the closest to the front were the more prestiged, and the back were the.
You put the troublemakers in the front.
Those would be the disposable
mind.
ones. Like,
Well, I suppose if you were looking for disposable men.
No, actually, you're right. I think, oof, it looks pretty good, and I point right at Dick.
He looks pretty good. Just say.
That'll do. Car shopping. That'll work.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can I talk to them, Phil?
Hell
Or
yeah.
will they listen to me?
Well, I mean, you could always try. And he
I just
kind of just
posted in
gives
the
you.
chat what we look like with our letter get up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is there like a little, like not a table or something I can stand on?
You stand on my shoulders.
Benjamin! No!
Just imagine some daggers on there and like a scepter.
I gotta show that on stream.
Oh no.
Yep.
Also, I opened my Facebook to answer a message, and this popped up. So I want you guys to do that with what you will.
What popped up? Hold up.
Little Dick'll do.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Little nickel. That's hilarious.
That looks delicious, by the way. What the fuck
It
is
does. I have
Listen,
no clue.
raspberry. It's like raspberry stuff. Yeah, that looks good.
Eh. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. It'll work. Alright. So, yeah, you can actually just go to the front. They're all sitting down, so you were able to successfully, like, you were tall enough to where you could actually look back and see everyone, and they could see you.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the front then. And are they like all talking? Are they paying attention or?
They're all quiet.
Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm Corey. You're gonna be, with helping us, I guess. I think. I appreciate that. I hope we all come back. I just wanted to let you guys know I understand what like the whole town has been through with these people. My first like action is not going to be to hurt them though. I know a lot of you probably aren't going to agree with that, but I would like to talk and maybe figure out why they are trying to murder everyone. I feel like that's probably the soundest thing. Yeah, so thank you for listening. Corey Kalani, everyone. And then I'm gonna step off the stage, the front.
I'm gonna take the stage.
Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm also
Oh, no.
a member of the Heroes. Okay, what do we call ourselves?
Hey, what
We
was her
don't
name
have a
again?
name.
Titsoak.
Titsoak.
That's
I am one of the 3 Titsoak
That's not.
that will be
Oh my god.
saving this place, and some of you will be selected to help us. And I wink right at Dick. Not saying all of you will come back. Wink again at Dick. We will all give it our best. And may I remind you that the people that have gone out of their way to save this place may not be people you like. Yeah, one might look like the people you're afraid of. And I point at her.
Just gonna do
And
a
one
little
might
wave.
like to sing a fucking ditty without being bothered. And if that bothers you, well, go fuck yourself. Let's do this. And I walk off the stage.
Gavrilo, everyone.
Oh yeah,
I'm
by the
gonna,
way, the name is Gavrilo. I did not introduce myself.
I'm gonna do a little clap. The only one clapping.
The fucking slow clap.
Ooh,
I'm just gonna lean over
Gavrilo.
to Axis. Nailed that one.
Axis,
I'm gonna
would you
lean
like
over
to go
to.
up and say something?
Fuck no.
We're all doing it.
Not a chance.
You're
Aww.
gonna die without a speech?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna
I'll
step
give your
away from
speech for you.
Axis. Yeah. We can introduce him. We can both introduce him
Yes,
together.
we can.
Yes.
We both take the stage again.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Oh my god.
And
hands
in this
together.
This corner.
corner. You made Axis?
A spotlight just comes out of nowhere and just goes immediately to Axis.
Just fucking
Everybody in the crowd
distracts me.
turns and just looks and goes, who's that? You hear whispering, who's that? Who's that? Oh my god. Wow. Do you see his
He is
brown
a
pants?
six.
Oh my god.
He is a 6
He's so
foot
brave.
male wizard. He likes long walks on the beach, and he likes to read a good book.
Dating show.
And only
Oh
books.
my God.
Literally
And
nothing
only
else.
books.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
He's a little scared of
Got him.
commitment. Don't let him run away. Oh my god.
Also,
Okay.
do not bring up explosions around him. Not gonna get into why. It bothers him.
I'm literally just gonna say, can we go?
Aw. The spotlight shuts off.
He also is very punctual, as you can tell.
He hits his
Axis,
shots.
everyone.
What did you say? Axis what?
He hits his shots.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh shit.
So Tristan awkwardly comes back to the front and just says, now that everyone's been introduced, perhaps we should keep the group small. If you were to take too many people with you, they might immediately be threatened by that. So,
Good point.
the three of you.
How about we just select one each?
Okay. I mean, are they gonna let any guards come close to them? I mean, you guys have been fighting for a long time, right?
We have. But there's certain things we can do. I mean, for one, they could wear something similar to. And he points at Axis. You look very non-threatening.
Thanks.
So.
I agree. If we take a guard, they should definitely lose their armor first.
So do I. Crazy.
I don't want to come off threatening. That's the whole reason.
Yeah.
You're right.
Zero threat. Zero defense. I see.
Mhm. Yep. What?
All right.
Yep.
We have a couple guards that can come.
Alright, so we're taking Dick with us for the road.
Oh, we're taking Dick with us. I'm packing my dick in the back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Jesus.
So you're going to suggest that Dick comes with you. So he goes, that guy looks good. Dick immediately stands to attention.
Yeah, it does.
And he stands up and he just he goes, very well, I will go change. And he heads back up the stairs, actually in the direction of, first off, all of your items, but also where, the extra sets of, like, armors and regular clothes are. Was there anyone else you want to take with you?
Guess your best swimmer / fighter.
Tristan
Unless
motions.
that's Dick.
That's a tough dick.
He says he's a brilliant fighter, but that would have to be Philip. He's my most trusted man. I would
Oh,
suggest
Philip
it.
can't. Philip cannot come. He has plans.
He's got duties. Other duties
Yeah.
as assigned.
Dead guy duty.
Duty.
He says very well. Uh, anyone else you'd like to take with you?
No offense, but most of your guards have been like extremely racist towards me and that one, so I don't really have much of a preference. Preferably one that's not, gonna.
Start a fight.
Yeah.
Uh,
Be cared about if they disappear. What?
he would very much care. He would care a lot.
Dude, care.
I would care if family. Um,
I would
Does Dick
care
have
if
a
we lost
family?
Dick.
Wait, does Dick have a family?
I'm not answering that. You can ask him.
That might have changed. That might have changed things.
He's like, no, I can't use the poison gas. Damn it. Anyway, he just suggests, well, if you want to take anyone, feel free to take him. And he gestures to a guy in the middle. This one, he's actually not, he's not really paying attention to the conversation. He's actually looking down, and he just says, it might be helpful to have an extra set of hands.
Great. Sounds fantastic.
Well, because nobody else is picking anybody, so, like, there's, like,
I don't know any of these people.
No.
I already grabbed my dick.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Love it.
Alright, well,
All right, so I guess we're taking middle guy.
yep. Anybody
All right,
got
go get
any
changed,
middle
buddy.
guy?
Any dick
Today
will
is
do.
the day we live or we die.
Okay, well, middle guy.
Or we get in excruciating pain and for a long period of time and then die.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Could go either way. Middle guy's gonna stand up and follow Dick up the stairs and also get changed because they were both in like this very heavy metal armor. And they return with much similar garb to you guys. You're seeing like regular pants, a regular shirt, and these like these straps going all across them. Middle guy.
See the picture in the chat.
I'm not looking at it again. Not even close. You're looking at like straps that go across the chest, okay? Like, whatever. And they both return. They're both they look fully equipped with a few different daggers. One of them has like a broadsword strapped to his back, and another one looks like he has a giant bow strapped to his back and a bunch of like knives like littering his chest. That's middle guy. He's got the bow and then the knives. And they both seem to have like fanny packs on their sides. And they each have something dangling from their neck. And you both see, or you all see, there are these Memorium pendants, like the sun emblem. It's hanging like mid chest.
But it's not stone. It's not like the magical thing.
Nothing magical though. Philip's
Okay.
the one with the
Gotcha.
magical item, so
Interesting.
yeah, he's on babysitting duty. So they have their own supply of blue chew, so they're fine. And Dick kind of just like grunts as he's standing there, just like in front of all of you. And middle guy very quietly just says, "That means we're ready to go."
All right. Wait a minute. Did you say that Dick has his own supply of Blue Chew?
He does.
Hmm.
Emergency
Interesting.
purposes.
He'll be ready for anything.
When the moment strikes.
He will be ready.
He won't be ready.
All right. So yeah, I guess we're ready to head out. Does Phil leave us, or is he walking us down to the water?
Um, Phil's actually gonna go back inside and put Taco by a windowsill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I mean, we never
Or are we
really
heading
asked where
to?
to enter the water from, so I guess we're just like walking outside the town and just like going into the water.
Pretty sure the wharf or like the ships, the harbor maybe.
Mm.
Cannonball.
Harbor.
Cannonball? No, absolutely cannonball.
All right. So, uh,
Uh,
is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you leave the city?
no, but I wanted to
Yeah.
talk to Axis and Corey, or at least one of them, as we walk, like so that only us can hear.
Okay.
Who's closest to me? Actually, I want to talk to Corey because this affects her more.
All right.
Okay, so I'll
Uh,
walk out first, and I'll walk out with the
yeah,
guards.
yeah. I kind of grab her shoulder a little bit so we trail back just far enough to where we're going with them, but they can't hear us. I want to ask her, do you have any questions on whether or not we're betting on the wrong horse here? I mean,
Oh,
we know nothing
100%.
about these people in the water, but we know this place is full of racist fucking assholes.
Oh no, completely believe that they wronged them in some way. I have no idea what. That's why I'd like to talk to them to figure it out.
Okay, so if the moment
Before
comes,
immediately.
we have to pick a side. Would you be down with fuck the town and side with the fish people?
See, my issue in that is you guys can't breathe underwater forever like I can. I can pick their side, and I would be fine. You two wouldn't be.
Yeah, but we can get enough days with us if we need to. Pretty sure they might have something down there to help us. And if not, we can always go back to the surface and maybe wage war into the city with the help of the fish people.
True. Okay. Yeah, I would be okay with that. I don't want to settle like an opinion on anything beforehand because I don't know what's gonna happen necessarily.
Okay, I agree with that. I just want to make sure that if something were to happen, we're not all on
Yeah.
Team Town for no reason.
Oh no, these people are dicks, and I fully
Sweet.
believe they did something to upset the people. I just don't know what, and I want to try to. Is it broker peace? I think that's the word. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna broker something.
Broker, I hardly know her.
There you go.
Damn.
Got to know her very well if you're a broker. All right.
Yeah.
No,
So
no
you guys have
shit.
been chatting, and
I heard it all night.
But it's
the whole inn did. Anyway, so you guys are having this conversation as you guys kind of like walk into like out of the town. You you see that Gavin actually was like waving at you guys. Um, you know, just like a happy mustachy man, just like yeah, have fun. Clearly he had no idea where you guys were going, or else it probably wouldn't have been so cheery. You end up leaving out the town's gates that you came into, and as you guys finish your conversation, you guys are feet from the water. You see these. As you turn, like if you look behind you, you can see that you're about maybe like 150 feet away from like the walls of this place. So it's not very far from the water at all. You are seeing a few wrecked bits of. Keeping in mind it's also raining, so that helps set the mood a little bit.
Mm.
You're seeing these pieces of broken docks, you know, where ships used to come in. You're seeing that they have been like ripped apart. Things are like snapped in half. You're seeing claw marks on these. You're seeing the water itself, because of the rain, is completely like rippled, and it looks just as chaotic as what is residing inside of it. Um, the guards were in front of you guys as you walked. Axis, they were like behind you, so it was like Axis, those two, and then you guys. Um, so Axis, you don't notice this, but the guards hesitate as they approach the water. Um, they're just a few feet away from what looks to be just like a shallow beach area that goes down into you know goes down into the water. Yeah, they hesitate for a second, and one of them, Dick, says, "So what's the plan? Are we just going to walk out there?"
Yep.
Well, have you guys tried talking to him before?
Dick doesn't like to talk a lot.
I don't.
I shoot him a glance.
Just,
What do you say?
Skill issue.
I don't speak fish.
Oh, well, we have someone that does, so we might try talking to him first. Is that all right with you?
Be my guest.
Well, I
I'm just
will.
gonna pop. I'm gonna pop a blue chew and wait for Corey to go in first, and I will follow her.
Use
All right.
perception.
Munching
Can I
on
use
blue chew.
perception to see where Dick happens to be carrying his supply of blue chew?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Let's see.
I actually like
Roll
that
it.
plan the best.
13.
You are, frankly, to everyone else, it looks like you're checking him out. You examine him and you realize that there's two possible places. There is a pouch on his hip, and there's also a pouch strapped across his chest. Those are the only two pouch areas that look like they would hold the same size of, like, the actual size of these little pellets.
Yeah.
Hey, Axis.
Mm-hmm.
Can you create a distraction real quick?
For,
Do it now?
for what?
Just make a big show for me. Just do it.
All right.
Something people would catch someone's gaze.
Can I roll a performance to go jump in the water? A fucking nat 20.
Yeah. You're gonna describe for me how you're jumping in the water in just a second.
Okay.
Your passive perception is 13. So. Okay. Before that happens, does anybody else want to do anything else?
We're about to enter combat already.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying something.
Well, mine was gonna be as he's doing that.
Okay, that's fine. Corey, would you like to do anything before Axis jumps in the water? You have about 30 seconds before this happens. So, is there anything you want to do? Prepare?
I'm just gonna do like a little tiny, like the arm stretch where you're like, I don't know how to
Yeah,
the arm stretch, and then I'm gonna dive in. I'm literally gonna go, watch this, boys, and then.
So you're gonna dive in at the same time as Gav or Axis. Fuck both of you. Your names are ridiculously confusing for no reason because they're so different. But my brain's like.
I never hear you say "fuck Dick."
They're absolutely nothing alike.
No, you're not gonna hear me say "fuck Dick" because that makes no sense. Anyway,
Fuck's sake.
For Dick's sake. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna end up jumping pretty much at the same time, slightly before, but yeah. So alright, you don't have to do any performances. You're just diving. You've done that thousands of times. Axis, with your natural 20, I would like to hear how your big distracting jump into the water looks.
Okay, first of all, is it just sand that goes right up to the water, or is it like is there like a dock of some kind, or any what's around right there?
So there's a little bit left of a broken dock. and
Like
you're
that I could run off of.
yes,
Okay.
it's 5 feet. So what you're jumping into is probably going to be the depth of somewhere around like it's 5 feet out. Let's just say it's somewhere around like it's like 5 to 6 feet. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to, as Corey jumps in, and she goes, "Watch this,
Yeah.
boys."
Check.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." And I'm going to run and jump off of this dock, do a backflip, and just perfectly dive into the water.
Okay. Um, you do. Gav, what were you doing while the jumps were happening?
Before I roll, I'm going to swipe at the bag on his hip. I'm using my
Like,
sleight of hand to try to take it.
all right, let's see what we're doing. We're just trying to grab it.
Because Ben is helping me with his distraction. Am I rolling with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, similar to how I did it in the bar earlier. Just the yank, how you would do with like a bed sheet on the
Oh,
tablecloth.
you mean the lady you flustered who had a rock with your initials
Oh
carved
yeah.
into it? Yeah. Okay. Just not whispering anything sensual into his ear. I got you.
I mean, I can.
I mean, you
He just doesn't
could.
like me very much.
I just need you to
Yeah,
roll
he's
2 sleight of hands. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
All
you
right.
want to
First
learn.
sleight of hand roll. Oh, I don't need another one because that's a nat 20 plus 5.
good
All right.
fucking grief.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you successfully like snag the bag. Do you want to describe how you're doing it, or do you just?
I mean, literally just to walk and yank, and as I yank it, I just slide it into like my other hand where he can't see it, and I
Which
kind of
bag
walk
did
away
you
from him.
grab?
Hip pocket.
Okay. Alrighty. You stole it.
Gonna. What is it? What is in there? I'm gonna peek inside.
Well, you take a peek inside, and you see a bunch of spellcasting components.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that works.
A little feather, little rock, like what looks like an eyeball,
Oh, back rock,
salt rock.
Interesting.
spoon, a lighter, a rubber band, and a needle. He has a problem.
Got
Carved picture of his kids.
a crack spoon.
Oh, there's a carved picture of his kids. Is that real?
There's blue meth from Breaking Bad.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Is there a carved picture of his kids?
No. There's not a carved
That is
picture of
vital.
his kids.
A carved picture?
I was thinking like a rock
Like-
that had like a face carved into it, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
we're not making it canon. I was just trying to fuck with you.
No, that was gonna help me.
I will not confirm if he
Brave.
has kids because I'm scared of what Gav will do.
You
Note
won't
to
tell me if he
self.
has kids.
If I ever punch Gab, just kill him.
What? Wait, hold up. What?
He can't plot. I said note to self. If I ever punch Gab, just kill him. Because then he can't plot my murder for 17 years and also my children and family.
This was 1 week of actual in life plotting. Okay.
Right?
Yours would be a slower burn than that. Yours would be months.
That's what I
I've
said.
known
You just
Ben.
kill him.
I've known Ben for over 10 years. I don't think I've started already.
Yeah, no, you're definitely Batman. There's a file on me somewhere in his house.
Can't keep it in a house.
He wasn't fat when I met him. Diabetes was plan 1.
God, that is the slow play. Good job, buddy.
So mean. Hey, here's this gigantic cake for your birthday. Oh, it's just Tuesday. Take the cake. It's fine.
Eat the cake. Eat the cake.
Just
Who wouldn't believe that because he knows I know when his birthday is. You know.
yeah, that's for sure.
Motherfucker.
All right. So Ben is midair. Corey's midair. I have a bag of dirt.
Got a bag of dirt.
I have
Sneak
to
a
jump.
peek as they jump into the water. Now, Corey, so here's the deal. Gav, that is the last thing that you were able to do is like sneak a peek into this bag.
Yeah.
Axis, you don't notice anything. as you successfully cannonball and create a huge splash.
I love
Corey,
it.
though, Corey, you dive in to this water, and it takes you no time to acclimate. Um, and you immediately see someone swimming underneath the water. They, they're like kind of like floating, just staring at you, and it's this like uh, it's different than the being you saw last time. This is not the same type of water creature. The one last time had these huge like fangs and these kind of like tentacle things coming. Let me just try to refresh my own memory. Had these like huge fins on the top of its head, these kind of like tentacles coming from its face. It had more of like a reptilian face to it, and also these gigantic claws. What you see in front of you now looks more like a picturesque type of mermaid. Looks more like you, except with the tail, obviously. So this one does have the same kind of tail, but it has more human features to it. Its face is much more humanly shaped. There's no tentacles. There's a nose, eyes, mouth, and instead of hair, they do have these like very pretty blue fins that kind of come and cascade around their head. And this being is just staring at you.
Um, can I do like a? This is gonna. Can I do a little wave? Just like, and I'm gonna like put my hands up to show like no harm.
Um, so this being notices your wave and immediately starts slowly swimming away from you. And Axis, you cannonball just like seconds after. And you don't notice anything in the water. But your first few breaths, you feel all of this water come into your lungs. It kind of, for a second, you feel like you're choking. Um, and then it's such a strange feeling. It's burning. You feel like you're about to like it's over for you, dude. You're dead. Like this water will not stop making its way into your lungs. And finally, you relax. And in and out instead of air, this water is just going through you. And then you start to like calm down. And your eyes slowly start to adjust to what's going on around you. And you are able to see Corey having this interaction. It takes you about 10 seconds. So all you're really seeing is Corey now kind of staring at this being who is now backing away. Um, and so, like, are you going to do anything in the immediate future? Like, are you doing something like right now?
Just getting over to Corey, but no, not really.
Okay. So, uh, the the two guards have noticed the others have noticed you guys going into the water, and they begin to slowly walk into the water. Gav, you just finished peeking at this little coin purse. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna pop in a blue chew, and then in Elvish, I'm going to say the first paragraph of the Charge of the Light Brigade, or something to that effect. I don't know if you know that poem. Okay.
In just like, what's the gist of it?
It's the half a league, half a league, half a league onward, all in the Valley of Death, rode the 600 for the Light Brigade.
Oh.
Gotcha. Performance, please. Just for funsies.
5!
Your voice is a bit shaky, and you're not able to project as much as you'd like to, but it does calm and reassure you the same. Um, and you notice that both of the guards, they popped their blue chew on the way, so they are, you know, up and ready. I'm saying, so they go they go into the water, and they actually don't make as big of a fuss as Axis just did. You can tell that they've done this probably at least 100 times. So yeah, they have that fear kind of come into their eye, but they immediately like they're sucking down water as fast as possible. And then Axis, oh god, Gavrilo, you have the same kind of issue Axis had. it feels like you're dying for a second. Your life kind of flashes before your eyes. Um, Insight check, please. Your mind is filled with memories of your mentor, your parents, and something is. Oh, I was going to use a bad word. It sounds too much like something else. Something is tugging at the back of your mind, but you don't know what it is. So, yeah, you choke down the water just the same, and you are now observing the whole scene in front of you. You're seeing this mermaid-esque person swimming away from Corey, and yeah, you guys are all under the water. We did it.
Yay!
And look at Axis and go, under the sea.
Can we talk like normal?
It would make sense if you couldn't, but it'd be kind of lame.
Oh, the blue
It'd be
ship
very
basically makes
quiet.
us breathe underwater. Yeah, you're right. We'll be able to hear. It'll be very echoey.
There's a
It would
range.
just be.
There's gonna be
It would
a
be like
range.
deep
Well,
because you
you
have to.
can
The
try.
vibrations, like the water going through, would be way slower, so it'd be like way deeper than like normal.
Your speech is slowed, and there is going to be a range. So you can only really kind of the closer you are, the better you understand each other. But if you go past 20 feet from each other, you're reading lips at that point. So like you may or may not understand what they're trying to tell you. Hand signals are your best bet here.
Yeah. Do you know sign language?
Nope.
Thieves can't.
I know thieves can't.
Well, well, I can use sign language to myself.
Or is it going to be just to yourself?
Or maybe them. I don't
Maybe,
We'll see.
maybe Dick knows sign language. Why don't you ask him?
know.
I know sign language enough for Dick, and I just flip him off.
I know he doesn't like Elvish. All right, so are we going with Corey? Is Corey going after this person, or what are we doing, Corey?
I'm standing still, and I want to call out. I want to like talk to her. We're not. I'm not here to hurt you. And I'm talking in primordial.
Um, she. This is the weird thing. So, according to the stat block, they do not speak primordial, which is strange as shit.
I have the ability to talk to fish creatures.
Yeah,
I,
I'm not saying you can't talk to her. Like, you're gonna be able to talk to her. I'm just saying, like, weirdly enough, it says Aquan and Common. And I'm like, okay, weird, but whatever.
They know common.
This one does.
Weird.
Stat block flash. Can't see it anyway.
Yay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go with you know what? She's not going to understand the primordial. Just so that way she'll understand common, but she's not gonna understand primordial because I don't want you to have to be the only one who like you have to like be the go between through everything because that's gonna be kind of annoying.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just for the
I
ease of
speak
everybody being able to
primordial.
talk. You speak like 20 good words and 3 cuss
You
words.
speak like P
You
out
get
of
confused.
primordial.
Ooh.
Hey, how much do you speak?
0.
You know what? You know what Axis should do right now? He should just do the sign language for "fuck you."
It's the middle finger. I know that one.
I feel like that's the middle
I just
finger.
did that.
That's pretty universal.
I just
You
did
the
that.
whole
Dick.
word out. I don't know any of it, so just wiggle, wiggle. I don't.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you shout in primordial, she continues to back away.
And I'm gonna say in common, I'm not here to hurt you.
At that, she stops, and she stops floating backwards and kind of like stays put where she is, and she kind of tilts her head a little bit to the side, and in common back, so all of you can understand. Um, she just says, "Hi."
Hello, I'm Corey. You are?
The look of confusion on this merfolk lady is just, it's so apparent. She's dumbstruck, and as this is happening, you see that the two guards have already taken out their knives. One of them is actively pulling out these daggers that are by his chest.
Do I see this?
You do not.
I'm
Gavrilo does.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell at him, "Put your shit away, dumbasses. We said we're here to talk."
The Dick actually like turns his head back to you, and he kind of like just makes a head shaking motion, like he's not going to listen to you. And the merfolk clocks this, and she can, since you guys are speaking in common, she understands the altercation happening right now, and she from her own belt pulls something that kind of looks like a sharpened piece of iron, like something that may have come off of a ship.
Like a shiv?
Essentially, something that has this thick material as the handle, and like it was wrapped around a piece of like iron that has been constantly rubbed onto a rock to sharpen it to a point. So essentially, she has a dagger that looks like a piece, like, you know what I'm saying. You get it.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's a pointy piece of metal.
I'm just gonna point out to Dick and his comrade over there. I'm like, by the way, they speak common this whole time, you retards, and none of you ever tried to talk to them. And you said you don't speak fish. They've been speaking your language this whole time. You guys are a waste of time.
I'm still looking at the mermaid. I'm gonna, or the fish lady. And I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm not gonna let them hurt you. You don't have to pull that. And
I'm
I'm
going
like,
to
I'm
position myself
actively.
next to Corey, but my back is against Corey, and I'm looking at the two guards.
The Dick guy, he takes both his blades out and turns towards Gavrilo, and very slowly, because of like the speech delay that's happening due to the water, he tells you, "I should have killed you last night." And he starts to approach, and just at that moment, you see that the other guard literally takes his arm, puts it around this guy's head, and has him like in an actual hold right there. And you can't hear what he's saying to him, but he's getting very close to his ear, and he's talking to him. And um, after a few seconds of this, whatever is being said, the guy in the armbar starts, or like that headlock, I guess, he starts to furiously fight against middle guy, whose name you guys don't know yet.
So Dick and middle guy are fighting right now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A middle guy, good guy. Dick and the other guy, no good guy.
Dick and the other? You mean just Dick?
Dick, bad guy.
Just Dick.
Middle guy, the guy, extra guard guy who has a name, but nobody's asked him his
Extra
name.
guard guy?
Extra
is
guard
the
guy, good guy.
And trying to stop this.
Okay, there's 3 guards. Let's give them names. We got
There's 2
Dick.
guards.
It's
Oh,
just two.
only 2?
Two guards.
You only brought 2.
Dick and middle
Guards.
guy. So Dick
Yeah.
and middle guy are fighting,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna pop an arrow into Dick's, because I assume Dick's distracted with this other guy. I'm popping an arrow into him.
You are like
Mm.
you are like 10 feet away. You're gonna shoot.
Oh,
with
I'm that
disadvantage.
close?
You're close. Yeah, you guys walked into the water together.
Alright, I am
Yeah, we're
going
all standing
to...
next to each other.
I'm going to slash at Dick's Achilles.
He
Wait,
he has him in a. Or, you know what?
Yeah, I'm going to fuck this guy up.
are you trying to like get us all killed in this town? Is that your goal?
No, but Dick is.
I
And
know
I
you
have
don't
a
like the
feeling
guy.
he is.
I I mean,
He
he's
just pulled a
an
knife on me and said,
asshole, and he's
"You should have killed me last night."
oh,
Now he's dead.
100%. Don't you want to get information out of him? Talk to this guy, figure it out.
That's
You try
why,
to kill him.
that's why I said his. Oh yeah, because his Achilles. He
Oh,
can't
I'm just
swim away
saying.
or run away because Achilles is set
Yeah,
up.
but just starting
That's
combat, then we're gonna have to kill him. Then I'm gonna have another nightmare.
You okay? All right. Attack roll for a melee attack, please. And you're in water, which we said wasn't going to affect it. But what is going to affect is the fact that he's thrashing around. So
Getting choked out.
okay.
yeah, and you're trying to aim for. Uh,
That's a 10.
buddy. He's in water, thrashing around actively, kicking at the guy behind him, and you miss. You miss. It's not low enough to make anything else bad happen, thank fuck, but you do miss your first swing. You do not hit this guy in the ankle. We're going to do a very casual initiative right now. Technically, good guy has. We don't have to roll initiative. We're just gonna kind of like talk through it. Good guy has bad guy in armbar, or not armbar, headlock. Axis just tried to stab at him. Corey is paying attention to
Gav did.
Mermaid.
I did
Mermaid's
not.
watching this whole thing. Axis, you're seeing what's happening. Axis, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at the good guy, the middle guy, and be like, "What the hell is Dick's problem? Why is he trying to kill us?" I guess slowly. What is Dick's problem?
To like do your talking whale.
Honestly,
I speak well.
oh my god. That's all you're gonna do is just yell at middle guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. I need to know what's going on. Also, I don't know exactly like what is happening right here, I guess. Unless I was close enough to hear him say, "I should have killed you last night." Did I hear that?
Um, you are looking at it, so you can tell something is said. Maybe you don't understand fully what the thing is, but you can tell by body language. And you guys are still close enough to the surface where everything's illuminated very well. So you're not having a problem seeing anything. So you can tell something was said. Um, this is going to be really difficult for the whole communication part. So
Mm.
you're not sure, but something aggressive was said, and then you see him turn to Gav and like try to like like go at him, get at him,
Mm.
get him.
Well, I've got a no killing policy as of right now, so I'm not gonna try and kill him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh no. Wait,
Yeah,
hold on. Is
yeah.
that something you want to be mechanically, or is that just something you're choosing? Because I
Oh
do.
no, that's something. That's like no, that's like how I'm playing the character
Okay.
right now.
All right.
It's not like something mechanically.
That was something mechanically I had listed. I can't remember it's right.
Oh God.
Well, what? Well, it was gonna be something to do with like your attacks to humanoids were going to be like at a severe disadvantage if it got worse enough.
Mm. Oh, fair enough. Well, I thought that was what the -1 because I'm at a -1 disadvantage for attack right now.
You're at a -1 for like everything. You're if
Right.
yeah. So like this is more of like you're eventually it'll end, but for now it's kind of like this weird depression thing you're kind of going through that like it's tugging at the back of your mind all day, and kind of everything you do is being affected by it. Not heavily, but a little bit. So
Yeah,
you
like I don't
can
want to kill him, so I'm gonna yell at this guy, and I'm gonna be like, "What is his problem?"
okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you're gonna yell,
Yeah.
but that's technically a bonus action. Do you want to do anything physically?
I how far away am I from them?
I would say like 15 feet.
Yeah, no, I'll just ready myself because I'm close enough that I can get to him if I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just ready myself for my action.
Okay. So you can tell that middle guy heard what you have to say, and he tries to tilt his head. In doing so, becomes distracted, and one of those elbows that this guy Dick is tossing around actually distracts him, clocks him, and gets him, and like in the ribs or something. And he actually gets free of his hold. So sorry, but you distracted him. And this guy attempts to lunge at Gavrillo, and he's got one knife in his hand. He doesn't have two. Um, so let's see if he even hits you with anything. Oh no, he does not. He got one. So he goes to stab at you and completely misses, and actually ends up stabbing you so hard he drops his own knife. So now he does not have a knife in his hands right now. So yeah,
Mm.
you can kind of see it float to the
Okay.
ground. You guys are
Well,
like pretty
if
much
he drops
standing.
his knife, can I go grapple?
Can you grapple? You're 15
Can I
feet
grapple?
away. Um,
Well, can I go over to him and then grapple? Because I
yeah,
just readied myself,
yeah. You
right?
essentially held your action, so yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
go
just
over
held my
there.
action so I can go.
Yep, he's gonna make a
Okay.
strength check against you. Just tell me what you rolled. It's probably gonna make it. You got a 4. So.
So did I. I have a
Oh
negative
my.
one.
Wait. Oh god, you got a 4.
Yeah.
All right, meets it, beats it. He is not grappled. You attempt.
I,
Uh,
I actually got a 3, technically, because
3.
I have a negative 1 tonight. Yeah.
Then no, he doesn't get grappled. But you are within that 5 feet range, so
Mm.
if he does try to do anything, if he tries to move towards Gav, you are all kind of in like a 5 foot radius of each other. You're all kind of like swimming together, tiny little pack. And
Mm.
as the mermaid witnesses all of this, Corey, you kind of can't tell what's going on behind you. You're facing this mermaid, but the looks on her face, she looks like shocked. She's seeing these humans fight each other, and she's actually never seen these land dwellers come down here to have a fist fight in the water. So she's just kind of like, she has this knife in her hand, but she kind of lowers it a little bit, and she kind of like looks confused. And she looks at you, and she actually speaks to you. She says, "What are they doing?"
I'm just gonna go, what? And then I'm gonna look behind look over my shoulder. I'm gonna, God damn it. Duh. I'm sorry about them. I promise you, I'm not gonna let them hurt you. Um, you don't have to have the knife. I promise. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you, and my friends aren't. I don't know. Like, these other people are horrible. Give me a second, please. Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
If you want to, you can roll a persuasion check with advantage because she is witnessing what's happening and she's inclined to believe you, but let's see if she will stay put or she will dip. She'll probably stay even if you fail it, but she's probably it's a trust building thing.
It's just.
Trust building exercise.
It's a 15.
Okay. She gives you a nod and she actually she still has her weapon at her side, but she makes no sign to just immediately dip. So I'm assuming you are going to go and do something.
Yeah. I'm gonna swim over to Dick.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Y'all named him that.
Yeah.
This is probably deja vu for you, last night and everything.
Yeah, I know.
That's so horrible.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm literally just gonna stand in front of him so he can't get to Gav. And I'm gonna go, what the fuck? I thought that this was supposed to be a mission and you're literally ruining it right now. If you're not gonna help, you can go upstairs. You can go up
You can go
above
to your room.
and yeah, and you two can fight it out later. You're not gonna ruin this.
Sorry. I think that's hilarious. But he doesn't. Roll of initiative, who's going next, would be Gav. So Gav, as she's speaking, is there anything that you're going to do?
Are we supposed to have rolled initiative, by the way?
No, we're just doing a
Oh,
very
okay.
casual laid back thing because this isn't like a
Is
formal fight.
is
It's an
uh is
altercation.
middle guy conscious, watching, looking?
Yes.
Yeah, he just got free of him. He didn't like knock him out or anything.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to play this because
But you could also hold your action because I'm asking if you want to do anything while she's actually
yeah.
saying that. So you could hold
No,
your
I'm gonna hold
action.
my action.
Okay. You watch as Corey finishes talking, and I guess Corey and Gav, from where we're all kind of like standing, would be the only two to notice immediately the rage that is in this dick's eyes. He is fuming and furious, and he doesn't even think. He goes to hit Corey. He takes a knife out of his little thing and he goes to over the head scream like stab at Corey. So
As I have permission to fuck this guy up
oh,
now.
and the only reason he's doing it is not because I hate you, Corey. It's because you got in front of him and he is bloodthirsty for Gav. And
Yeah, I know.
yeah. So he's gonna hit. He rolled a 19.
Okay.
So I don't want to play this. Okay, so he's gonna hit. Let's see how much damage he does. We're just gonna not picking random dice out of his bag. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. He's a big dude, so let's see how much damage he does. He's going to stab you for 6. He's stabbing you right where, like, between your shoulder and your neck. He stabs you right down in there. As that happens, this mermaid comes and swims up to this guy and stabs him right in his throat.
Oh.
She gets an 18. She hits. She drives her huge fucking dagger that's like 8 fucking inches of sharpened cast iron. I don't fucking know. Iron? I don't know. Into this guy's throat. He's holding on for dear life at this point. It's like a shock to his system. And she immediately swims away. Like out of reach, out of everyone's reach. So yeah, I don't
God.
I guess
God damn it.
I mean theoretically speaking, he's still hanging in there.
All right.
Did you really want revenge that bad? We can just like undo it.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Bro.
I'm literally saying that in game as he's bleeding. God damn it!
Jesus.
Corey just got stabbed.
Oh, I
God.
want to inflict
Like
pain
it's
onto
bad.
him.
Like the knife is sticking inside of you, Corey. Still.
Yeah.
Oh, and the sea
It's not this
salt.
thought.
It's
Ooh, yeah, it's probably burns. It's probably not a good thing. You should probably
Yeah.
So
fix. You should probably fix that real quick for you.
all right, so he's like gurgling. I assume he's holding pressure on his throat.
um, her knife is still sticking in his throat. So she got him from like the side. So it went like at an angle down inwards. So this guy is choking on water and blood, but due to the block that you guys ate, his lungs are working just fine. He's breathing in and out this blood. It's starting to billow in the water around you, making it a little bit difficult to see. But the last thing before you guys can't like see his face super clearly is you just see like the shocked panic in his eyes. His eyes are all wide, and you can tell that he's still hanging on, but he's got this huge thing hanging on his neck. So
Oh,
Can I get close to him and say to him, just remember, you did this. This is your fault. All the pain you're feeling is entirely caused by you. You should have killed me last night. And then drive my dagger into his sternum.
Jesus, you
Yeah.
should have said it in Elvish.
Wouldn't have understood me in Elvish. And as the light fades from his eyes, I'm just gonna slowly sing my Elvish ditty.
That's fucking
So
weird, creepy.
he can hear it. The last sound he hears in his entire life will be my Elvish ditty.
Um, I just want to add one element to this to make it a tiny bit creepier. The water around you is super cloudy with blood. Okay, and you like it's raining outside, so there's not a lot of light coming through this. So as you approach him and you get closer, he sees your face coming through and parting. Like he cut like through this cloud of blood, and he's terrified. Like you can see him shaking from not only blood loss but also just fear. And he hears you whisper that in his ears, and yes, you do watch the life drain from his eyes after you successfully stabbed his bitch. So it's a lot creepier with the whole blood cloud, but yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
You do get your murder. Yay!
I'm gonna turn and look
Oh,
at middle guy, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, we're gonna have another problem. I saw you fighting him. Obviously, he was being a douchebag.
I'm sorry, Axis. Did you just threaten middle guy?
I didn't threaten him. I'm asking if we're gonna have a problem. Is he gonna try and fight us too?
What kind of problem are you talking about?
I don't know. Your buddy over there just tried to kill my friend. I'm just curious. Do you need to leave? We're trying to get Peep here, buddy.
He kind of like swims backward out of this cloud of blood that's starting to spread in the water, and you just see him shake his head.
Shake
Like,
his head no.
yeah,
um,
Can we
Hmm.
check on
before.
Corey now?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
I'm like dying, or not dying, but like I'm bleeding. But before I do that, can I get the knife out of the guy's neck before his body like floats off?
Yeah, you can. You can yank
His
it out,
body
but
floats
I
up.
recommend taking the knife out of your neck first, because I feel like pulling something when you have a knife in there is gonna hurt you more.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
probably.
do that.
Just so you know that when you do remove this knife that is sticking in you, you do take 2 more points of damage.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Do you have a health potion?
I do.
Okay. We've been in here for like 5 seconds.
It's going well.
Straight up.
I mean, we dying in real
Okay.
life.
Uh oh.
Well, I'll take the
Oh,
potion
is
after
that
I grab
blood?
the knife.
Alright.
You good?
I'm good.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pull your
Um.
knife out.
Yeah,
You
you
take
Yeah,
the
I'm
knife out
gonna.
of him.
makes a sound as you pull it out.
You just hear a muffled fuck, just a scream. Like
That's what we heard
fuck.
last night. Ah.
Yeah.
It wasn't muffled last night.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been, but
So you did that on purpose.
I
Yeah,
mean,
gotta make sure he hears that.
She can't control what
All for
noises
show.
come out. It's fine.
All for show.
what was I say? Yeah. After I do that, I'm gonna grab the knife. Is the mermaid still around?
Yeah, she's about 15 feet away, but she's there.
All right. I'm gonna like herding, like move, but swimming towards her. Uh, kind of slow. I don't want to like spook her, but I'm gonna give her back the knife.
Gotcha. She's going to take it, and she's going to actually like slowly but surely like move your hair. I guess you don't. Do you have hair? I don't even remember. Do you have? Do you,
Yeah, I do.
you do. Okay. She's gonna
It's
move.
just kind of short.
Gotcha. Never mind. Didn't forget what I just said about the hair. She's going to like move your like shirt or your armor just a little bit to look at this this wound that is slowly healing due to the potion. And she's just gonna ask you. She's going to say, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna look at my shoulder. I'm gonna go. I think so. And I'm gonna try to like move my shoulder. I still have movement, so I think so. And I'm pretty strong.
She slowly nods, and she looks back at this little group of dudes in the background who have a dead body floating in the middle of them. And she looks back at you and then back at the group, and like there's a huge question of like what the fuck in her eyes. She's like, what the fuck is happening?
Can I apologize for that? These guys are assholes. We mean you no harm. He meant you harm, and so I ended him.
Did,
Actually, I think she ended him.
Well, you ended him, but I finished him.
You helped.
We appreciate that, by the way. He was a dick.
yeah, in more ways.
Sorry, they can be kind of strong. Come on, strong. I'm sorry about that. And thank you for helping me. I appreciate that a lot.
She gives you another slow nod, and then she actually looks behind you. Like, she looks behind her. Like, she looks behind her, which is, like, towards the open ocean. You guys are more towards the shallow, like, shore area. She actually looks behind her. And she looks like she's panically checking behind her. And she just says, this isn't a good place to be. You should go. And she, like, motions back to, like, where you guys came from.
We know. I'm actually here to talk to some more people down here.
Her eyes will go wide, and she'll just say, talk to who? They won't talk to you.
Well, I was just hoping maybe since they haven't had anyone to talk to, like, from up above, maybe they'd be willing to talk to me.
You misunderstand. They don't talk to anyone. And she kind of, like, again panically looks behind her, and she looks back at the group, and she just says, they're gonna smell the blood soon. We need to go. You need to leave, or I need to take you somewhere safe. You cannot stay here.
Are you?
We,
Are you not with them?
It's complicated, but they're on their way. You need to make a decision. Are you coming with me, or are you going back?
we'll go with you.
Let's go.
She double checks to make sure that you're not bleeding from your little, like, knife wound, and she kind of like she starts to swim in the direction, and then she notices that the slowest swimmer, who is Axis. I'm sorry, buddy. You have like 0 in athletics.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So first it's Corey, then it's this middle guy. He's just like he's fucking sliding through this water. Okay, you didn't know it, but he's 10 out of 10, and it's like he has gills, but he doesn't. And then it's Gav. He's struggling, but he's getting there. And then Axis is just like trying his fucking best. So she actually takes you by
Fucking
the arm.
doggy paddling.
You get there eventually.
100%. I'm like, let's go. I'm going.
So, you guys are just gonna leave the body floating?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, that was to the guard guy. If one of the guards coming with us, he's got to get out.
I didn't catch any of that.
It just went.
Oh, I said that was up to the guard, like the middle guard guy. If he wanted to take care of it, that was his job. I mean, we're going with the fish lady.
Technically, you all are responsible for each other. Okay, Tristan gave you Dick and middle guy.
Dick
said-
is a dick, and he's
I
attracting
said
bad things that I'm not gonna die for.
Very clearly in my speech, some of you might die. Winked at Dick, so I was clear. None of this should be shocking. He was not coming back from this alive. He should have said goodbye to his wife and kids.
Which I will not confirm nor deny that he has, because I have a funny feeling somebody's gonna get in their mind that he's gonna go replace him, like take his wife and kid, and I don't even know where that's gonna go. I don't want to find out.
Dang it, you just reminded me what I had actually thought about I was going to say during the torture. But now I've forgotten.
I want to know. What were you going to say to her, the torture?
I was going to remind him that because of his actions, another man will raise his child.
Good grief.
Okay. On that note, I think it's safe to say
Thank
Uh-huh.
God for
PSA for the rest.
stepdads.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, I think it's safe to say that Mike is terrifying and we should not cross him. There we go. And I did mean Mike. I don't mean Gavrilo. I mean Mike. So
Yeah.
it is like 17 minutes past. Do you guys want to keep playing, or do you want to stop here as we're leaving Dick's dead body
Oh.
floating?
My family's in Reading for the night. I have literally nothing going on. I'm eating steak that I made.
I can go until about 9:45, 9:50. I gotta get off by about 10 o'clock. So if we start winding down about 9:50, that'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with continuing.
Alright, coolio. Let's do this. So, you guys leave behind this cloud of blood and you're basically following Axis and this mermaid because she's got, she's got him in, like, a little bit of a, she wrapped her arm around him. She's kind of, like, tugging him along.
Oh, I'm getting escorted?
You are literally getting pulled because your swim is just not very good. You got
Thank
your
you.
acrobatics and athletics are both +0.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, you know. So she kind of she sometimes urges you all to swim faster, and she ends up taking you guys more like left of the coastline. So she's trying to stick more towards the shallower end, but she's just swimming you like as far away as possible. After swimming that way for about like 10 minutes, she suddenly starts swimming downwards. I don't know if you guys want to do anything or say anything. I don't know. You're gonna tickle the mermaid.
Look at all the pretty fish out here.
Under the sea, everything's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Yeah, so you guys are noticing some beautiful coastline underneath this water. You guys are seeing some reefs, some like sand beds, and a lot of fish. Actually, Axis, as she's tugging you along, she accidentally, maybe on purpose, drags you through a school of fish and one slaps you in the face as you are swimming. So you get bitch slapped by a fish. Sorry.
Ow!
Fish slapped.
The only one to notice this immediately is Corey. And then immediately after the bitch slapping of the fish, she starts swimming you guys downwards. And it looks like there's almost like this small cliff that she's following down. And you swim like that for another 5 minutes. The light is starting to dim, so it's getting very difficult to see where you're going. And then well, here's the thing. She swims Axis inside of what looks like a cave. And then she comes back out and she kind of pulls she wraps her like hand around Gav and pulls him in too. And Corey and middle guy are the only ones who are able to like see kind of and like actually go down into this like this cave into this side of this cliff themselves. As you guys enter it, okay. As you guys
Why can't I see?
You can't see. I don't. Well, it's not that it's dark. It's just that like. Okay, maybe it was dark. I don't know, but you can see kind of. But she helps you inside of it anyway. Just take the help.
I will take them.
You guys go about like just like a minute into this cave, and it's completely dark until you start to see this light as it opens up, and it's basically like this small grotto that has a it actually has air down here. It's not like a lot of it, but it, how do I say this in a way that actually makes any fucking sense? It's in my brain cage, but it doesn't want to come out of my mouth hole. So it opens up into this circular room, and there's this like spot to actually like, there's a bunch of like fish and these bioluminescent type of plants that kind of give this whole room kind of a glow. And you're seeing a bunch of like silverfish swimming through this like cave, and then there's a little bit of coral down there, and that's all the light that's actually being produced. So it's very dim in here, and I don't think Axis has dark vision, but you can see shapes very well. Not so much facial expressions very well, but general shapes.
Neat.
Yeah, and then
That's
essentially,
terrifying.
yeah, there's this little like, there's this rock landing space towards like the back that you can actually like hop up and sit on. It looks like somebody has made this their tiny little home. Hopefully, I've explained that okay, because probably didn't.
My home.
It's my home. I'm just gonna ask her and be like, "Is this your home?"
She's gonna look at Corey, and then back at you, and she just is gonna slowly nod.
Fair.
Very homey.
It's very nice. I love what you've done with the place.
That boulder?
That-
That's a nice boulder.
The
I was just about to say
boulder.
that. That's a nice boulder.
As you all are like sitting up, because it's kind of like at the edge of the water. Like there's a little edge you can sit on. Well, there's a whole ass spot. Fuck, if I had like a picture, this would be fantastic, motherfucker. But you guys are kind of like sitting on the edge, and you guys see that there's a few trinkets and objects that are chilling like at the back of this little room, and you guys pick out a few interesting things. There's like a sword. There's a few different actual like channeling items that are like magical channeling items, and you're seeing a bunch of things that kind of just look like treasure, just like chilling in the back of this room.
Her name doesn't happen to be Ariel, is it?
Is there a fork laying around?
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Listen,
We
we already have Snow White. We were gonna get around to Cinderella. We're gonna get around to
I'm
Sleeping
gonna
Beauty.
see.
Right?
Jeez.
But no, this is not Ariel.
She being chased by a pretentious crab. Lobster? Crab?
And a fat octopus lady.
What's his face? Okay,
Straight up.
She's okay. You guys are just kind of sitting there, talking about make believe things in front of this mermaid, and she's just looking at you guys, really confused.
What
I
is
think
your
this is your
name?
wheelhouse.
She says something that sounds like Mina, but that's it.
That's my name.
Mina?
Yeah, that's
Nina?
like my actual name. That's so funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought her name was Nicole.
Okay, I literally just told Brody this. Yeah, so I my first name is Mina.
Oh my god!
But
What?
my middle name is
No
Nicole.
shit.
I go by Nicole because I don't like Mina.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know that at all.
That's so funny.
You don't have to
so
say
weird.
it, but if your last name starts with an M, your initials are M and M.
Actually, it's better.
Ooh,
My initials are
yeah.
MCR.
Nice.
My Chemical Romance.
MCR.
So
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Nice.
That's so weird.
That is pretty
I
good.
for real did not know that. I was just thinking fish.
it's okay. I just think that's funny.
We can change it because now
That
I
was
feel
funny.
No, no,
weird.
no, no, no.
Okay.
No.
So weird.
We're gonna come across an asshole later. She's gonna name Mike. I get it.
Yep, that's for sure.
A fat baker named Ben.
No. I
I love it.
Okay.
He would seem like a Ben. You know what I mean?
Big jolly fella. Super nice. Everybody loves him. Kind of gets picked on, but he loves it.
Okay.
Sounds like I can have the food. That's all I need.
I feel weird. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Boone. I didn't.
No, it's okay.
That is so
So what does
weird.
Mina? So what does Mina say? I might help you. What's
You
Mina
did the
say?
robot.
Or what are we
voice
talking about?
already.
Oh man.
He went, "Aw."
Oh man, what's wrong with my car?
Is it gone?
Well, is your car
Is it
running?
back? The normal?
Yeah, mostly.
Better go get it.
Wow.
What were you saying, Ben?
Oh, I was just saying. I was just gonna help you along. I was like, all right, what are we talking about? What does Mina say? What are we doing?
She
I
just
was
said
just
her
trying to help
name.
you.
I don't know what anyone else wants to say. She just said her name.
Well, I'm
Uh,
Corey. I'm gonna
I'm
point towards.
Axis.
Yeah.
They call me Gavrillo. I am interesting, and you will learn to love me and fear me.
Not fear you. He says things sometimes, and yeah.
He's our
I am
resident
both a
asshole.
stripper and, depending on how much money you have, something more.
Fair. Fair.
And I'm gonna point towards the garden. This is.
He clears his
First
throat.
name Middle, last name Guard.
He clears his throat, and he doesn't make eye contact. But who's got a passive? Well, okay.
Roll perception.
No, I'm not telling you guys to roll
Yeah.
perception anymore. I'm not telling anybody.
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
You guys can do
Roll!
it.
Not telling us.
18!
I mean, if he's trying to like look, or would it be an insight?
I know.
I already got an 18
I
on
got a
perception.
21.
Okay. Now I just need Ben's.
I guess I'm rolling. 15 plus 3 minus 1, so 17.
You all notice
Oh, yeah.
that he looks down and his cheeks flush as he says his name is Alvaro. Then he does not look at Mina at all.
How
Elvira?
wild would it?
Alvaro.
How wild would it be if that was my last name?
You nailed it! Oh my god!
Crazy.
I still
That would be
I feel
wild.
so weird. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
It's
I genuinely
okay.
thought your first name was Nicole. I'm like, oh, safe. I just can't use Nicole. Ben, Mike, it's fine. I'm not naming anybody Ashley. We're good. Son of a bitch.
Let me know if you have. Let me know if you got a Jerome hanging around.
Do you know
Ooh,
what your
yeah.
row?
My middle name.
Is it
You
really?
know a Jerome.
I do? Oh my god. I did not know that. Okay. Anyway.
So is Alvaro or Elvaro?
Alvaro. Probably should have spelled it Alvero.
Alvaro.
Yes.
Put a G in front of that, it might sound better.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your name is missing something.
It's almost there. Something's
It's right there.
missing.
So
You can,
close.
oh my god, you know what'd be funny? Is if you died for some reason, you could just be this guy and just add a G.
Just become. I
It's a
am
fight.
Galvaro.
Feel it.
Galver.
So funny.
That's
Uh,
I didn't even think about that, and I don't like that. Not even a little bit.
you're just striking out with the names tonight. That's all.
I'm doing terrible. I feel so bad.
I'm gonna call him Avi.
We named the guy that was being a dick, Dick.
I named him that in my notes earlier. I just named
His
him
name
Dick.
is Dick.
Yeah, I did.
His name is Dick.
I wrote, Kev has a black eye from Dick Guard. so, so yeah. So yeah, he blushes and he says his name, which sounds a lot like Gavrilo, but it's not. And
Mm.
then
Wait, if he says it underwater, is it a chance someone mishears it and goes, Gavrilo?
he's not underwater right now, but I'm sure that we could make that happen later. I'm sure
Nah,
it
we don't
could
have to
come
worry
up.
about it. I thought we were still underwater.
No, you guys are like sitting on the edge of this.
In the air bubble.
Yes, it's not an air bubble. It's like a cave. And the water kind of like only comes up to a certain spot. So you had to like go in through the cave and like come up, and now you're in like a little like air bubble.
I'm picturing the H2O cave.
You know what? Perfect.
Oh,
That
okay,
sure.
okay.
I
Yeah.
think I've seen it
I was gonna
once.
say,
That's
I was
fair.
gonna say the cave. You guys ever seen the animated version of Atlantis?
It was forever ago. That chick was too
They
hot.
go down, they come up.
Actually, that guy was hot. Sorry.
Talking about Milo.
I don't know.
I was
The guy
talking
with
about
the glasses.
yeah, the
It's
dirt
Milo.
guy. No, the
Oh,
dirt guy.
oh
The
God.
French, the
No,
He
French
was
dirt
hot.
guy.
the main guy with the glasses. It's fine. Just move on. Weird taste is fine.
That's Milo. His name's Milo.
Is it Milo? I haven't seen this movie
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
it's Milo.
forever. Okay, well
I
yeah.
then
just
okay.
watched it. I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Oh, so I'm gonna ask Mina and be like, hey, uh, can you
Hey.
explain? Hey, girl. Can
That
you
was great.
explain why? Like, I understand that there's obviously lots of different types of people probably into the sea, but you obviously don't associate with them. But you said it was weird. So why are we running away from them? Can you explain that a little bit to me?
She slowly nods and she kind of comes up and she swims and sits on the ledge next to you guys. So she actually like has her fin in the water and is sitting near you guys, um, clearly out of the water, right? And she goes to explain. She basically says that, well, you weren't running away from my kind, and truth be told, I didn't want to attack you. I was actually very surprised to see you guys attacking yourselves. That didn't make any sense to me. Um,
He was a dick.
It was weird.
Like, that dude was a racist douche, and he got what was coming to him. And I only wish you had done it slower and more painful.
He said in front of the other guard.
Yep. So he knows not. He knows he's next if he mouths off.
you guys kind of see Alvaro, and you just kind of see him going like slightly nodding as he like looks out to the water.
You're not a racist, are you, Avi?
He gives you a side eye, and he just says, "Don't call me that."
You hate elves?
He turns, looks at you, and just says, "I don't hate elves, but I hate that nickname."
I will never call you it again if you tell me why your guard buddy and the other dickwads in that little place have such an aversion to my people and my ditties. And not the ditties with the kids. So, everyone has an
Oh
aversion to
no.
those ditties.
People and my ditties.
Keeping in mind, you are not just a regular elf. You are um, you're a drow.
Bro.
Yeah.
Drow, drow.
Drow.
He looks at you, and he says, "They." Oh God, I'm trying to remember the specific wording of your question because it just flew out of my brain like a fart cloud. So he just he says that honestly, you and Corey, because he slowly says Corey because he's not 1,000% sure that's your name. He goes, And Corey, you both were destined to have issues coming here. There were no other drows in the city before you came, and there were no other gestures to Corey, not knowing the correct word in the city.
Beautiful, talented, wonderful ladies.
He
None of
nods and
them.
says, "Beautiful, talented, wonderful ladies," before you both came. And the songs you were singing, yes, they may have been Elven, but it was truly the singer that he had a problem with. And as long as it can remain here, I will trust you with the fact that I am happy to see him gone. And he's like looking at the water, and he
I
kind of
won't
like
tell a
starts to
soul.
splash. He's splashing around with his
He
feet.
just splashes his little feet. Like, yay! Don't worry, you are good in my book. Uh, none of this will go anywhere. You're good.
He
But I really want
Can
to
I
call you
call you
Abby.
Alvin? I want to call him Alvin.
Ow! Ow!
Alvin!
I prefer
Love it.
Al to Alvy.
We just watched that the other day.
One or two.
One, because it's Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
We should just
The
look at him
kids
and be
are.
like, where are the other chipmunks?
Was it Theodore and
Simon.
Simon.
Simon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those are the other guards' names that did come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones in the front row, okay?
Yes.
It's the shitties. Alright, so, um, Al is. Isn't there already an Al in here? I feel like there's been an Al.
There is. There is.
Who was
They
it?
don't know him. They don't know him. I know him.
There's an owl?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh! I was
This is a
like,
part of
Al
your
seems like it's
backstory?
been in here before. I'm like reusing
It
names because
is.
I'm so bad with naming people. I'm horrible at naming
It's my,
people.
it's my mentor.
Yeah, but that stands for something, so it's not just Al.
Big Al.
Big Al. He's
Big
iron
Al.
tough.
Anyway, yeah. So you just had your little conversation with Al 2.0, and
Al squared.
uh, Mina is just kind of like observing all of you, and you can see that she's with curiosity and a little bit of wonder, just staring at all of you. You can clearly tell that she's very new to talking to people, and you can tell that it's kind of like a little trippy for her.
I can understand it's weird. Uh, the suit's not your kind. The other people, the other fish people, they're not your kind. What are they?
Access, what is your passive insight? Oh,
11.
yeah, you can tell at the mention of um, the other people, you can immediately see that she, like, the equivalent of mermaid goosebumps on the arms. Speaking of which, I should probably say, she doesn't just have tits out. She's got, like, this almost
Shells.
like, no. No. I told you not Ariel, okay? She's got this wrap on that kind of like goes
Oh.
from
Or
the
like
back.
L'Oreal.
The water is wet. What is that from Zoolander? And the essence of wetness is water to me.
Yes, it's a race.
So, anyway, she's got this wrap that comes like around her body and crosses over her chest, and like kind of like meets like the neck area. You know what I mean? Like she's covered, titties
Okay.
be hidden. Um,
Titties be hidden.
I should also mention I don't know what color everybody's picturing her, but she's like this like purple and blue mix. Like it goes purple in some places and blue in the other. Um,
She look like she fish scaly? Like isn't she like actually covered in scales?
Uh, actually, no. Her tail and most of her body is rather smooth. She also seems to have a six pack, and I'm going by a picture here, and
Oh.
She's looking tough. Okay.
She's looking ripped.
She's
Send that picture.
that's sending.
That was weird. You asked for that like a feet pic.
Well, that's only from you.
I'm gonna need
Pics, so
that
it didn't
picture.
happen.
Actually, I need to make sure my foot's not in this picture. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's the picture. So,
Ah.
Oh,
yeah, very
okay,
fishy.
okay.
hmm
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
she goes on
Oh
to
wow.
explain that, because you guys, Axis, you're sitting closest to her, um,
Mm.
and she, I guess maybe it'd be Corey. I don't know. Just I don't care.
I mean, bro, she had her arm wrapped around me for like half an hour,
Yeah,
so
she's probably sick of you. But yeah, probably.
probably.
She's like, eh. Um, he doesn't look like he can hit his shots. I'm not interested.
God damn. Can't get away from the shit.
He doesn't have a six pack. Nah. Um, she. But you do notice the goosebumps that kind of like come all over her arms, and she kind of her eyes widen a little bit, but she takes a few deep breaths and continues and just explains that there is this group that is like her kind, but not exactly, and she is just following orders essentially. And she was only there at the beach as a scout. Um, that there would have been another to take her place shortly after, like shortly close to when you guys like showed up. Like she was looking to make sure that nobody else saw you guys.
Mm. So it is her kind, but not her kind? So, like another
Well,
sect
I
of
mean,
like
they look
people?
different. The one I saw
Yeah.
had like long claws. And, like it was very different. It didn't look anything like her.
Mm. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so why are they like so murdery? Um, is there like a reason? Do they just hate the land people, or did they do something wrong?
She doesn't look at any of you anymore, and she kind of like looks out towards the pool that leads down to the entrance of the cave, and she shakes her head and she just says that they've they came unexpectedly, and there's not really a reason they're there. They just like to feed on those weaker. And she she then looks over at all of you, specifically at Alvaro, and just says that any land dweller is usually weaker than us. And she kind of like looks away at the water again. So
What was the what's the beef with the land dwellers? How did it start? When did it start? And why did it start?
she shakes her head again. She just says it's been going on for years. My father was around when the first group came, and then more came, and now there's a whole group of them that run and make sure that we listen and follow their orders. They're basically they're basic they basically strong arm us into helping. And I mean, how could you say no when they're as fierce as they are? And she like looks away, and she kind of like looks away from all of you guys. And passive insight. Who's blah 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 blah. Got a 13 for Gavrilo. Axis is 11. Corey, what is your passive insight?
I don't know how to. I don't know what my passive
I
insight
think
is.
Got you.
I think we were giving her 15.
That's passive perception, but we can go with that the same. I don't know how passive
Oh,
insight
never
would
mind.
actually be. Uh, what is your insight modifier, like your wisdom modifier.
Insight, I believe, is the I want to say it's wisdom.
It is, yeah. Do you have what's your insight modifier, Corey?
My insight modifier is +4.
Okay, so you have a 14. We're just gonna go with that because passive insight on this one's Gab sheet, so it's 13, which is just 10 plus his insight modifier because his wisdom's +1. So we're just gonna go with 14. Axis, you notice nothing. The water is pretty captures your attention. Everybody else notices that she visibly starts to shake as she is mentioning basically how big of a bully this group is and basically being forced into helping them.
It's a nice pool you got going here.
Is your dad still around, or anybody from the early time period, or are they all gone?
She explains that her father passed when they attempted to take back their tribe, but now it's her and a few others just like her and a few children, baby mermaids, and which sounds so cute, by the way. You know, just baby mermaids. I saw a baby the other day, so cute. Like, she's like 9 months. Do you realize how tiny 9-month-old babies are? They're so cute. Anyway, picture that with a tail. I'm out of here. It's so fucking adorable.
They call that incest.
Not. Yeah, roll a 1d4 for bludgeoning damage, please.
A rock falls and hits his head.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get hit with this
Melina
tonight.
just cuffs him upside the back of the head. She's got little tail and she could do something. Actually, she's got webbed fingers. Never mind. Yeah, tiny little punky nails and webbed fingers.
Again, hit with a ping pong paddle.
Again, don't need to know more of your kinks, buddy. Not interested. Good.
That's the handle of the ping pong paddle, not the paddle of it.
God.
Dear Lord. It has
Holy
multiple
shit.
uses. Check this out. Anyway.
Just insert and you can play the game backwards.
No, I'm gonna ignore that comment and not even give it any brain power. So she has now explained to you guys a little bit about what you're going up against, what you're dealing with. I know this is about our time to like wrap up. So anybody want to ask any other questions before we pick this up next week? I'm gonna keep doing this with my hands because it's fun, I guess.
Is there like a leader of them?
Her shaking persists and it gets more visible, so even Axis, you even notice it now, as does Alvaro. You all kind of like turn and like Scooby-Doo look at her, and she nods and she says yes. He's terrifying.
So if we
How
were
many-
to help get rid of these strong-armed people and help you restore your tribe, then that the attacks on the town would stop and the people up above?
She stays quiet a moment and she actually genuinely thinks about it, and she says if there was some way to do so, yes.
How many of them are there?
There's quite a few of them. They wiped out.
That's not a number.
Thank you. I don't know if she has the exact roll call of how many of these fucking fish weirdos are there. Well, let's see. There's Bill, Ted, Phil, Taco.
I think they took over her village.
Taco, no.
Right.
Yeah, Taco was an insider the whole time.
Oh my God. Actually, I
Damn
can't
it,
wait
Taco.
till you guys figure out what taco is.
Shit.
I'm just excited.
Is Groot. He is.
He
I am
is
Groot.
treacle.
I thought he was Treesus, but okay.
Oh, he is treacle. That's true. Well, treacle would
Uh,
also be treacle. In fact.
Can I ask her
No.
if we were?
I'm so sorry. I just
Yeah.
didn't like where I was going. I just heard the tone. I'm like, I don't like it.
If we were to help get rid of these invaders, would she agree that it would be an act of which most would be grateful for? And would one who felt as grateful be willing to reward those who gave
Always
them
making
this
sure we're
grateful
getting paid.
Oh my
Look at you
God.
go. I love it. We ain't gonna do nothing for free.
It's like the nicest way to be like, are you gonna pay me? Or do I have to kill you too?
Look, these people are killing you and like slaving your people, and that's awful. For a price, my services can be rendered.
Or right.
For the price my services can be rendered. We found that out last session, okay? There's a short of
Yeah.
the video. It's hilarious.
Look, I can give you a price package. You can have quick and easy. You can have long and arduous. You can have kind of in the middle. You can have, depending on what you're willing to pay for, is what we can provide.
I'm sorry. Are you
They had to-
advertising your OnlyFans right now? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. OnlyFans?
No.
Jesus.
He's giving
Yeah.
her a quote. Or
Yeah. No, she asked for a quote.
I'm giving her
right? So we should
a
give her
quote. I can guarantee up to a 70% survival rate of your people by the end of it. No less than 50. Guaranteed.
No,
Or
let's
your money back. Or your money back.
Oh my God. You know what?
That's funny.
She's gonna need time to consider your offer.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Hey, call now. We'll throw in a second one free.
We'll throw in a blender
No.
or a toaster. You pick.
Oh no.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Dear God.
That's so funny.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like the sales pitch was like the first thing you said, and just very like chillaxy and not infomercially. And she's
You ever seen the ShamWow guy from like 10 years ago? He had the headset on and everything.
is
Or
that Gab right now?
OxyClean.
You know what? In
Yes.
the back of this cave,
Yes.
a light comes down, and you get up and you walk over to this table, and you're like, "Look and see what this can do," and you just start, like you actually perform a like a
Fucking,
ShamWow
yeah, just
commercial.
wipe it
All these other armies, they do nothing. They leave people dead. People aren't taken care of. It's brutal. It's yucky. It's nasty. Us, we come in clean. Boom, done. Wow, look at that clean. Look at those saved people.
Just save people.
if we were to try to help, maybe get rid of them, do you think you could get some of your people on our side and help?
She doesn't make eye contact with you, Corey, as she explains that we lost a large number the last time we tried. It would be difficult, but there might be a chance.
Do they have a weakness? Allergy, perhaps?
I'm allergic to peanuts.
We can
Allergic
bring
to
in
peanuts?
copious amounts of peanut butter.
Yes.
They'll never
Yes,
see
we
it
can.
coming.
They'll have no clue.
Is there something that they are that frightens them, or everybody's got a thing? Some people it's spiders. Real.
Amen.
I can't. You guys are so fucking weird. She shakes her head and she just goes, "No, I'm not sure what they're afraid of, but I do know what they like. They like treasure. That's why they sink all those
Mm-hmm.
ships. They have these.
Oh.
I
They
feel
have
that.
this.
Oh.
I feel
I
that.
feel that.
Uh, sorry, just got distracted. Um, she goes on to explain that they've kept a lot of the items from the ships. They throw something shiny in front of them. I'm sure we could figure out something, but afraid of? No.
Oh, wait. So you're telling me they're often baited by shiny objects?
DM here? Yeah, they have a very big similarity to somebody in the party.
Probably the murderous one.
No, I was talking about
Wait,
Axis. What the fuck you mean? Of course it's him.
wait. So they're ruthless.
Mm,
They're fond of murder.
yeah,
They like
little murderer.
shiny objects in silver and
Yes,
gold.
sir. Yep.
I can work with these people.
I can work with these. All right, well, how? So basically,
I,
what we have to do is figure out how we would trap Gav,
I also
and
want
then
to point
put
out
it,
that
and then
Well,
put it in the water.
so they're very similar
In
to a
the
steelhead. If we can get a bobber that's shiny with like glitter, we can cast and like just kind of reel them in one by one.
For
Make those
real.
shiny bobbers.
Are you talking about fishing? Fishing them out of the.
Yeah. Because
That's
salmon are
hilarious.
attracted to shiny objects too. That's why when you go fishing, your lures are often those like bright, fluorescent, shiny colors with glitter on them. Because fish are
Hmm.
attracted to the glint.
Oh yeah, yeah. These aren't humanoid weird things at all. They're probably
I
very
have
dumb.
like a
Be
rough
just.
plan.
You have a concept of a plant. Got it.
Yeah.
Does it
Yes.
involve
Okay.
shiny
I like it.
objects? Because that's where we're sitting, so we're.
I
I'm
got a
excited.
concept of a plan.
It sounds like they're really strong in the water. So what we need to do is get them into shallow waters and then cut them off from the sea. Essentially, that's what we
What if
need to do.
Sparky over here just like wham? The
Well, I
whole
bet they're probably.
Makes
I
us
bet they
float.
probably don't like being electrocuted, as do most things in the water. I would assume.
I definitely didn't.
again, again.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that
Right.
one.
My platinum plan only included a 70% survival rate, so we can just shock the shit out of the water.
She
Just
didn't.
for like
Well,
a question, I have this thing called Thunder Wave. What would happen if I did that under the water?
It would be like a force that would shove anything in front of you as far, like, pretty decently far. And I'm not sure if it takes. Let me actually look at your thing.
It does like thunder damage, so I was just
Mm,
curious. I don't know exactly what thunder damage would be. Is that like concussive damage?
I will look.
This is each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you makes a Constitution save. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 damage. It's thunder damage, and is pushed 10 feet away.
Yeah, that's really weird. It's like, I don't know. That's really weird because it's like a weird mix between force and lightning, but I don't know which one it is more
Hmm.
specifically. Like,
Interesting.
I'd have to look it up. Do you have the components actually that made noise?
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
are
this one
they?
doesn't take any. This one doesn't take any components. Anyway, I was just kind of curious because I feel like that would probably hurt a lot of things in the water if I did that.
including us.
Maybe.
Maybe, like it It really
It's
does
in a
depend.
50-foot cube in front of me, so as long as you're not in front of me.
Well, that's just where it pushes you. Yeah. But if we're affecting the water, that may have like a side effect. Just so you guys know, I know that we have to like hop off here soon, but like you guys can
Mm-hmm.
always like plan in the chat too. Like if you guys have like ideas or whatever, because I know that like it's great to plan and like what it, this is gonna sound terrible, but like if you guys need to do a little bit of like out of game planning or like rest time or downtime, just we can always do that via text in the group. That's an option. I didn't know if anybody knew that, but
Okay.
throwing it out there, being like,
Fair.
oh, by the way, like if you guys were still in the town, you're like, hey, can we like shop outside of the game so we don't have to do that in the game? Like we could do that.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay. I got you. Wait. That's fair.
Yipper doodles. Yipper dandies.
The other question I have are the firebolt and the burning hands. Do those work underwater, or are those like null and void?
I will think about it. I will think about it.
Okay.
It would make sense that because like you guys were saying in the beginning, I'm trying to think of actual explosions and shit underwater. It would do damage, but like realistically speaking, throwing a firebolt underwater, what would that actually look like? You know what I mean? Like if it was a fire,
Yeah, I just don't know how magic it is versus not magic. Like that's what I'm kind of curious about, I guess.
what do you mean?
Because if it's like magic fire, like is it affected by the water the same? But if it's just a fucking regular fireball, like of course it's not going to do anything. As soon as it hits the water, we're just like,
Well, fireball in itself is magic, so it would be magic fire.
Technically,
that's what I'm that's what I'm
all of
Yeah.
thinking.
these spells are magic, but it just depends on
Yeah.
how we want to play it. So I'll think about it and get
Mm.
back to you guys. But I think
Okay.
we'll probably rule on the side of it'll work just fine. But
Okay.
I'll give it some more thought and actually look at it.
Okay. Well, I'm just like trying to think because of like we're going up against things in the water that have never dealt with fire because they're in the water and then they get their ass lit on fire. Like that could be a problem.
Yeah, that's true. But like, okay, so theoretically speaking, if there was a mermaid in front of you right now, not Mina,
Mm.
different one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
If you were to throw a firebolt at her, she probably wouldn't be lit on fire. She could probably take
Okay.
that initial fire damage, but it's not like they would be constantly on fire because they're underwater. I mean, that's probably where I'll end up drawing the line for it, just because
Okay.
that gives it a sense of realism. But
Okay.
I know this is a game. I know that. But I mean, that
No, I'm
way
just trying to
it's
figure out
fire
how like
damage.
things operate because I don't know. Like that's why I'm curious.
It can operate however we decide. We could say that technically you could light the whole water on fire without an accelerator, but I just feel like that doesn't make sense. Like theoretically you could have oil on,
Yeah.
you throw it at her and then catch the oil on fire. That makes sense to me because it's some kind of thing for the fire to burn on, but it's also underwater. So
Right.
it's going to go out because there's no air for the fire to live on.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. We'll just
Yeah, I can get behind that. Okay. All right. I like it. I don't think I have anything else. I don't think I have any other questions. I was just kind of curious about that in case we get in a fight.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Good session. We killed Dick.
We did kill Dick.
I mean, technically, Mina like pretty much killed Dick, and then Mike kind of did a little stabby stab.
It was a team effort. Dick went down. Dick wouldn't have gone down without a fight.
Did he get Dick down? Is that what happened to Dick?
He got Alvaro down. I'm not gonna lie.
Got Alpha Road down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yep. So
It's good shit.
I think the next session, that's the last thing I really want to bang out before we go. No pun intended.
I just realized I've been muted this whole time.
Yeah, you have. We haven't heard anything
Yeah,
from
it's
you
been
for a while.
quiet.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
very
job.
upset.
About what?
I've said some things.
I don't even know what I
think
said.
that's
It's
it.
just I did say that I would like guidance from Corey as the leader of the group, as how hard I'm going to be going next time. If I'm going in for peace negotiations or fuck them up, like a pit bull, you have to let me know if I'm off the chain or not. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go stabby stab stab.
Been there, done that.
I feel if we do a straight up fight in the water, we're all going to die. Like it cannot be
Yeah.
like a straight up
I
fight in
think
the
I
water.
have a rough estimate of a concept of a plan, if you
Conceptual
will.
plan, I love it.
Simple plan.
It's fantastic.
And it might be able to get them to a little bit more of a shallow area. I'll like write it in chat because I have to think on it a little bit more.
Okay.
But yeah, I will do that.
The DM
Alright.
also
And,
has a plan,
yeah.
and I'm excited for it.
I bet you do.
I do.
I just want to stabby stab stab.
Are we gonna do next Friday? Because I'm
Yes.
down for that.
It's the 27th.
As of right now, I am free.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know ahead of time, like multiple days in advance, if that changes. But right now, we'll plan on going ahead with it.
Give me 2 seconds. I might know for sure if I'm free.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be free because my whole family will be down in Reading, and I will be by myself, so I will be available.
Wait, you're not gonna come up to see me?
I'm gonna be down in Reading for a day, and then I'm gonna be driving Lily up. If I drive Lily up on Christmas Eve and I have a minute, I was gonna stop by your house, but I don't know if I will have that, so I don't know where I'm gonna be. But I'll give it a shot.
One of these Fridays, we'll have to do the D&D with me and Ben in the same room.
That's
Mm-hmm.
chaos. I don't.
It is chaos. Then it should happen.
I think that'd be awesome.
We could probably make that happen.
That'd be
Probably.
Well,
All right, guys.
I think I'm free the 27th, but I'm not 1,000% sure. My husband's work schedule is so weird. They write it so weird. I think he doesn't work. I think we're good. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Yeah, just let us know. Just put it in
Cool beans.
the chat. Corey, I'd love to hear your plan.
I will like think on it and write it out. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good.
Stabby stab. All right. See you guys.
All right. Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye.